Toomad is just a depressing lol cow at this point, says Schizo, and I would agree with that. I'm going to make it more depressing today, actually, so. Getting set up and everything like that. By the way, for those of you who haven't joined the Discord, join our community Discord, okay? Go do that. All right, my fucking allergies are kicking my ass, dude. This September has been just something else. There we go. More depressing, the exact opposite of what the doctor ordered. All right. So, hello. For those of you who weren't here, new chair. All right, new chair. Who doesn't love a new chair? My back is still just as bad as it was before. I got this chair on like very short notice at Staples, but I just couldn't keep sitting in my garbage chair anymore. But yeah, too mad, too furious. All right. So a bit of a TLDR on what's happened since the last time we were here. All right. Toomad was posting response videos on his channel that were actually just quick reactions to stuff. He's doing the XQC thing, right? He even made references to XQC, common law marriage, this, that, and the other thing. Moving on from that, Toomad went on Tom Dark. He respects Tom Dark, all that jazz. So he goes on Tom Dark. This ends up being about a 5-hour stream where Tom, Gokanaru, and a couple others interview Toomad on various things regarding his allegations, right? And if you watched my video, you understand what the court case is about, but here's what it is. It's a civil harassment case, right? They don't need to prove that Toomad did or didn't sexually assault the girl. That doesn't really need to happen to win the case. Basically, they just need, the girl's side needs at least a 50% or more chance of saying, this guy has harassed me and I want damages paid for that. Right? If she gets that, then she gets money. Toomad on Tom Dark said a bunch of things, contradictory things. And since that stream is up, I am downloading the stream. It's like 5 hours long. And based on Bella's testimony in her court document and Toomad's testimony in that stream, I'm going to compare the two, right? And basically, we're going to come up with a timeline. We're not going to do the timeline today. That'll be for our next video on the main channel regarding Toomad. But yeah, I'm basically going to use that. Tom Dark is Turkey Tom, yes. But yeah, so basically, I'm going to use that to try and put the two together. Toomad also dropped a video to their group chat that he uploaded unlisted on YouTube. I have that unlisted video. He took that video down because he didn't want it spread elsewhere. But the video is out in the wild now, so it's too late, Toomad. Diesel, would you consider doing a candle making stream? I would consider it, I think. I don't think many people would watch it. But I know the diehards would come to the stream and watch it, that's for sure. But yeah, so there was a lot said. Much of it is not good, right? So I think the way we start this is before it gets really convoluted with Toomad's timeline, we watch that video, right? And the video is not helpful, but based on the timeline of things now, that video takes place before, right? That video takes place before the alleged essay, right? So she comes over. He's asking about, like, oh, getting some action. They have this argument, and then allegedly essay happens, or it doesn't happen, right? That's what the girl alleges, right? So we don't know what happens after this video. This is just allegedly the video that takes place right before that happening. Slaw has been a member of the gas station for 3 months. Blessed Slaw. Right? Okay. So, with that said, I have the video up. All right. It had been re-uploaded by the time Toomad took it down. So, it doesn't matter, Toomad. Core, thank you for becoming a gas station attendant. That is very much appreciated. Hold on. I'm doing fucking display capture for some reason. There we go. Better. Toomad is gonna be is gonna be too mad to shut up. And then Slaw, yet again with the 5 gifted. Thank you, King. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Holy shit, guys. CIA, let's go. I'm playing Arkham City on PS5. Also, hi. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Or good day, or whatever the fuck time. Listen, other time zones don't exist. I'm American, okay? And then Core. Core also with the gifted. Thank you, Core. But I should mention this video is a little rough to watch. It's not easy. I'm going to have to boost the audio too. And this is going to go on for a bit. So, you know, I'm waiting for this to finish before we get on to the horrifying. Diesel doing that welfare check. Yeah, we got all the oil princes in the chat. Shout out to the oil princes. Oil Prince Slaw. What did I miss? We're just getting started, Silent. All right. But, yeah, just a fair warning. This is a rough one to listen to. All right. Given the context surrounding it, right? Yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little rough. Slaw massive W. I don't know why it farts twice, bro. I just Jesus. I only have the effects up there once. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, now we should be good. We should be good, chat. We should be good.
What?
Hold on, we're gonna need to put this up even more, because I want to be able to hear what she's saying.
Yeah, let's not bad footnote it.
How do we good footnote it?
Maybe I am insane. I could because I can see that reality in my head where I'm like I come off like crazy, like the shit I'm saying is just out of place, and like it's like fucking maybe I'm just not in the I don't have the perspective right now to see it, and like okay maybe I shouldn't like fucking nosedive it then. So I don't want to leave it on a bad note. It's just like, I don't know. well, shit. I'm sorry. Like, fucking locking out was like the most dick shit ever. And then there was.
Okay. So Toomad said locking you out was the most dick shit ever. On stream, Toomad tells a story about he's very like not detailed about it, right? But he says something along the lines, and I'll again when the video comes out, I'll have this clip. He says something along the lines of, "I locked her out the night before. It was fucking funny." And then the next day she sucked my balls or something like that, right? So they're talking about the time that she was locked out on Toomad, right?
There's the cut yourself thing, and then that really made you angry, and that made you like, you know, and I can understand that there's like, you know, tension with like the other things that have happened before, and it's like collective, and like the truth is, yeah, like I have a hard time caring, not because it's like I don't like you at all, because fucking I would do a lot for you, but like fucking I kind of don't care, like because like just because it's my nature, like dude, I become happy, like I'm gonna care about so much shit. And we're gonna do so much stuff, and like we should have went to that fucking art thing. There's probably gonna be some fucking weirdos there with red hair and shit. That's why I wanted to go. I think you'd like that shit. Isn't that cute?
Would have been.
We still, well, it just sort of kind of ended, and I'm kind of like depressed. So fucking, I mean, yeah, it's been a while. It started like 12. You got good hands. It probably means you got good feet too.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're clearly having a like couples type argument. The status of the relationship remains to be seen. Toomad says that they were in a relationship. The girl says we were never in a relationship. The reality of that relationship, in my personal perspective, seems more like a flexible kind of thing, right? Like a let's not put a label on it type, right? Where they're not really sure. Okay, so the cut yourself thing, I think, will be explained a little further in this argument, right? But basically, this was along the lines of him making like a really offensive joke about her cutting, and that he finds it attractive. That's to the best of my memory, right? And I've been following this pretty closely, so I think I'm right on that. But, you know, don't take it as gospel, me saying that right now, right? But remember, they're having a argument, and then according to Toomad, after this, they have consensual sex, from what I believe. So Toomad is trying to, like, get some foot action, which is why this is being brought up. The foot guys hide among us. Yeah, feet bros are suffering with this reputation from Toomad right now.
It looked pretty good to me.
You have a foot fetish?
No, not really. But maybe you're giving it to me. I haven't opened this can of beans, bro. I'm waiting for it though. Later, not now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I just be horny and shit. Moment.
Okay, so I'm muting myself so that way you don't. I needed to turn my AC on. Like it was mad hot in here. I might turn it off again because I think it'll be a little distracting for this. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Let me just do that because there's a lot to talk about here in this, and also I'm gonna turn on my fan controller so my computer gets quieter. Let me do that. I think he asked her to cosplay the girl from Death Note at one point. I don't know if that happens in this or if that's just something he asked of her. But, yeah. Anyway, just one slight second. Hassan's chair is taking over. All right. I'm back. Ah, God, it's bad today. It's bad. My allergies are killing me. Just this rainy season, September has just been awful for my allergies, guys. Hey, new chair. I don't think I've seen you around before.
Damn, and I do believe you when you say you liked me. I do believe that. I think it's facts.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
Yeah, and I think it's so awesome.
So here she is. She's saying, I wouldn't be here if I didn't like you, right? Which does stand a little bit in contrast to what her story is, right? So one thing that got brought up on the Tom stream, and I'm not even going to acknowledge who fucking was like playing defense for him in this, but there was like this whole angle of like, well, she was there, so she must have felt safe, or like, she'd went back and it sounded like she agreed at this point and this point, right? And the thing is, guys, right? Like if you're in a sexual situation with someone, right? You're having sex, and then all of a sudden they start having a panic attack, right? And they're like, "Let's stop." You just stop. Like it just stops, right? It's not, well, you agreed earlier, so like let's finish, right? It's just it ends, right? Or well, she doesn't sound scared here. She sounds dominant. And maybe I'm misrepresenting the argument presented by this individual, but someone sounding dominant in an argument doesn't mean that they have all the power in a situation, right? Or it's just like really strange argument. This is and don't get me wrong, I could see a lawyer making this kind of argument, but it's like not a good enough explanation for some of the language that's used in this video. And again, I don't know what happened after this video. I gave you the timeline of when this happened in the grand scheme of things, and it's just a weird look.
What?
You cannot be replaced. Not those feet.
Have you never talked to women before?
Basically, yeah. Fucking, they're usually pretty goddamn annoying.
That is not a good look. That is not a good look. Okay, so just so you know, it is Toomad who recorded this. Okay? It is Toomad who recorded this. Hi, FPS Gasoline. Hello, Mishi. I mean, to be fair, you can't truly trust anything she says directly to him. It's like telling your abuser you love them on camera. Yeah, I am just indirectly countering the points made by somebody else who's been involved in the discussion.
You're cool though.
You're like an incel.
Yeah. Well, fuck you,
Why?
asshole.
Do you not think so?
I mean, I guess I'm like kind of like an incel, but hey, it's not gonna last too long. You're solving that problem.
Horrible thing to say. Not a good look. Not a good look. Wait, he's saying all these things knowing it's being recorded? Yeah, he recorded it just in case. Yeah, it might be an incel, but you're solving that problem is wild, bro. That's wild. People can love their abuser, unfortunately. Yeah.
You act like one, I should say, then.
I get it. I get what you're saying. You just want to ridicule me?
No, that's just what I've kind of always gotten from you.
Yeah. Okay. You're not the first girl to call me that. Okay. So like, fucking, yeah.
Then maybe there's a problem there.
Yeah. Well, fucking. I get it, bro. But you're calling me an incel, okay? Do I call you fucking bitch manic pixie manipulator?
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh boy. Holy shit. I might be an incel, but you're a bitch manic pixie manipulator. It's almost incredible, as I've explored this and watched the unfolding of Toomad's psyche, right? Fuck, bro. It's just interesting because it's like there's alternate realities where you can see like dudes you knew be like that. He had that prepared. Yeah, he had that one like in the pocket. I'm not even gonna lie. Like in any other situation, that's like a fire insult. Like it for real is. Like, but like I know Scott Pilgrim gets brought up, and like the manic pixie dream girl type archetype that gets brought up in like media discussion, and it's just like I feel like he actually is out there looking for that kind of person. You know what I mean? Right? Maybe that's an assessment on his character that I'm making, and it is. But it's just so interesting to see that unfold from like a psychological perspective, right? Especially when you like, because I've seen some of the other e-girls that Toomad's talked to, and it's it's interesting, right? It's just I find it just interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I did there, but like I don't usually be calling you that.
Yeah, you do.
I called you manic pixie beat. That's cool.
And earlier you said I'm
like he actually is like he wants to find a girl who looks like Ramona Flowers, is emo, she tastes of cigarettes and daddy issues. You know what he's looking for, right? Like in a single sentence, that entire image. And I mean, to be honest, the girl does have that look. She does.
a manipulator.
Okay, but like I'm also not Incel. You know what I mean? Like just words that sort of like apply to us.
He does not like being called an incel. He does not like that at all.
Yeah, but you're constantly talking about women in a negative light, like always.
Yeah, because fucking I don't know. Maybe I just don't like sex. You thought of that?
No, I think you do.
Okay. Well, I disagree.
You're constantly asking for it.
Because I don't even know if it's good. I'm like fucking asking for pizza, and I'm like, I'm not starving. It's just like jerking out's pretty good, but I want to see what it's all about, especially with you. Yeah, well, that sucks. Come on. Based gamer legend. Well, I guess I'm curious. Do you want it?
Do I want what?
Like, if we were all good and cool, would you like sex with me?
How many times have I said that? Yeah.
Oh.
I've said that so many times and you still forget.
Yeah, I'm just suspicious.
Why would you be?
Because I'm fat, bro, and that overweight.
Why does that matter?
I've lost a lot of weight recently.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, and I'm trying to like unfurl his brain, right, and understand why he is the way he is. And there's a part of this in my personal feelings that he definitely has a bad opinion of sex, right? And this is not even addressing what's being said in the video. I'm making like a character assessment on who Muende is as a person. It's like he has internalized the kind of dialogue and language that you have on an incel forum. Like, actually, like, why can't I get women? Well, I don't know how to talk to them. I'm an incel. That's self-identified. I'm fat. That's why women don't love me. That's why women aren't interested in having sex with me. Right? When, I mean, I don't know how much of the FPS Diesel chat are sex havers, but for some people that doesn't, it's not it's not an impossible hurdle to climb. There's tons of women that are into chunky dudes and all that shit. Right? And the dialogue that he says sounds like the kind of guy who would get mad at a Chad for taking a Stacy or something like that, right? It just does come off that way. Can you be an incel and not like sex? Well, you know, maybe there's something there that's like a sexual hang up with him, right? And he's going to try and figure it out, to try and in a bad way, to try and figure out whether or not sex is something he actually likes, right? And I mean, here's the thing, guys, right? You jerk off every day, and it does sound like Toomad jerks off a lot. The sensation of orgasming, this is an insane fucking conversation I'm having on stream. It's just gonna be less and less. Like, if you're doing it all the time, you're gonna be not experiencing pleasure at the same level as when you first had it. So when you finally do have sex, it's just not gonna feel as good because you're just fucking yanking the chicken all the time. Yeah, it's not like chunky dudes and dad bods are what is currently trending. I'd say the skinny, effeminate K-pop Timothy Chalamet boy is more trending now. But yeah, like a couple of years ago, definitely dad bods was like a topic. But, you know, I'm bringing that stuff up in let's say, the wildest chance Toomad sits down and he's watching this. I know he's not. I know he thinks I'm an asshole and a terrible person or like lazy or bad or whatever, but I've seen it. I've been friends with dudes who aren't antagonistic like this, but have a lot of the same kind of personal hangups and qualms, which is why I'm discussing these things.
Yeah.
But I still got like 35 to go before I'm like good.
Yeah, but I don't
Even
give
more
a
than
shit about that.
Okay, I understand.
Like,
Other girls do though.
okay, but I don't, or else I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, and I really like you, and I want you to stay.
You see, chat, when Mommy Wallet and Daddy Diesel love each other very much, they come together and use code D10 at checkout.
That's right, guys. Click the pinned comment in the chat to go to manapotioncoffee.com and use D10 at checkout for 10% off your order of coffee. We also are taking pre-orders for candles right now, so if you want to get a candle soon, go order them. We got some good scents. We've been testing them out. We've been testing out tons of ingredients to make sure that these candles are based as fuck. So yeah, coffee, candles, teas coming soon as well. It'll be up on the website like early next month for tea. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I get that.
Wait, can I touch your feet?
No.
And I find this conversation to be incredibly wild because, you know, they're arguing, and then there's this discussion about intimacy, right? He's discussing intimacy. She's discussing emotional availability. He doesn't provide that emotional availability and then turns around and is like, actually, can I touch your feet? And it's just, that's a wild train of thought in his mind. You know, I don't know. I could hypothesize on why that is, but just the reality of it is just.
One,
Why?
because it's funny.
Not funny to me.
See, he can't. It again. This is all my personal take on what he is feeling rather than what's being said. And we'll probably watch this video more than once. But when a guy does that, right? It's more like he's saying it because he doesn't want to address the issues being said in the argument, right? She's like, well, listen, like, if things were good between us, we'd have sex, but they're not, so I'm not giving that to you, right? And then he's like, I'm not an incel. Can I touch your feet? Right? As if it's... He literally said, I have a hard time carrying, like, what? Listen, I don't want to, like, say, boom, sociopath, right? I don't want to do that. What is the context of this video? So allegedly, right before the alleged essay took place, Toomad recorded this video of them arguing. He recorded this. and then presented this to Tom as if it was like a get out of jail W, right? So that is the context of the video. So this is an argument allegedly before they either had sex, according to Toomad, consensual sex, or alleged essay took place. Okay?
Entertain me. Damn. But ain't I the coolest motherfucker you ever met?
You're one of the, like, I've never had somebody treat me as horribly as you have. Ever.
Okay, I guess I'm curious. Like, do you think that in terms of like?
Yeah, I think Toomad is very selfish and entitled and thinks too highly of himself based on what he does as a job. Because regardless of how good of an editor or good of a YouTuber you are, the totality of what it takes to hire a person or be a person, right, is a lot different than that. Toomad seems to think that, you know, young success is the only kind of success, or a bunch of other things. He has a lot of very bad hang-ups that I see that are reflective of the industry of creators. But that, again, that's just my thoughts.
Like life, like vibrancy, life, like where I'm headed in life compared to you. Do you think we're on like the same level?
We're very different in that regard.
Yeah, and like fuck, man, like sometimes you gotta pay respect to that shit. I don't know.
You don't seem to, like, get social situations.
Cause I have autism, you can't blame me for that.
Yeah, but I do too.
I get that people want their mental state, their neurodivergency respected, but we really have to stop using it as an excuse for poor behavior. In the super mega drama, as that came to a close, it was like, okay, Lex, you can't just say you're autistic, take a week off, and then like everything's better, right? It's just not a good look to be doing that. I know we got plenty of autistic diesel heads in the fucking chat, but it's not an excuse to be like flagrantly terrible to people. It just does not work that way. I kind of thought the age gap of her being 18 and him being 22 at the time was kind of weird. I think that is a completely normal age gap in a relationship, and that is not bad. And I think there is a point where there's a discussion to be had, but I think people take the age gap discussion in a way where it's like they're trying to like dog whistle pedophile, and that is not that. Yeah, we're the she-they-tism audience in the chat.
Yeah, but maybe mine's worse. I don't know. Mine made me a lot of money. I mean, yours is just like funny. You're funny.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Um,
Is there any chance I could touch you ever?
right now?
No, hell not now, nigga. Not even today. But I'm saying like one day. Like, are we gonna be out? Do I have a chance?
That fellas, if you need to ask a woman, is there a possibility one day I can touch your coochie, ma'am? Hey, it's done. It's done. All right, listen. There's 7 billion people on Earth. I assure you, fellas, that somebody wants to slob on that knob like corn on the cob, okay? But you're going to have some losses. That's just life, right? That's just life. Yeah. James, I'm not trying to single you out as like making that argument. I'm just saying people make that argument. I feel like Toomad expected that becoming a big content creator would give him more open access to sex, especially with attractive female content creators, and when he didn't, he got extremely jaded. Yeah, that's true. I think in many ways, the content creator is the new version of the rock star, right? But as we've seen, as my coverage dictates, the conversation of sex in the creator space is way different than rock stars, right? And I mean, to be frank, a lot of content creators are nerdy, shy, antisocial people, and it's just not. It's not the same. It's not the same as rock stars, right? But a crumb of coochie. But yeah, Axis, I think you're absolutely on the money there, right? I think you're absolutely on the money. And I don't know if Toomad realizes it, but he might have realized that just because women do OnlyFans doesn't mean that their pussies spread open for any guy with bread or clout, right? They're women too, and they have preferences and wants and all that. So they're just not going to be open to that. And from the people I've spoken to, right, based from this job, plenty of the women who work in that are just as antisocial and have as many personal hangups as a lot of content creators have. What I'm saying is that the kids aren't all right, and that mental health should actually be taken seriously, and not in like the cringe social media we care about mental health way. I mean, like, actually go get your fucking SSRIs and talk to a therapist, and don't self-diagnose with the internet.
Okay, I'll take those chances. Solid memes.
Very low chance.
Oh, ever?
Yeah. Dude, you've done this so many times.
Aw, shit.
Why would I? I have nothing to gain. Literally, like, the entire time that I've talked to you, it's like, it's good, and then it's horrible. And then you don't care, and so I'm the one that has to deal with it, and then I don't talk about it because I sound like a fucking idiot.
I feel the same way.
You said you don't care.
But do you know what I mean when I say I feel the same way?
No.
The way you describe it, that's how I feel too. I don't like admitting it, but like, just know it's like the same for both of us.
Then why do it?
I don't know, because fucking, I don't want you to fucking, I want us to be okay. I don't know, I feel like you're really like fucking serious right now, Jimmy.
Yes, I am.
I'm serious too, bro.
I wish I could read his mind, man. Cause shit, bro. My solution for any incel with money is the same: to fly to Amsterdam and bang all the prostitutes you want, support the economy. That's so fucking based. Oh shit. I think he had said on a Tom stream that he had tried to get prostitutes before or something like that. I need a double check on that, but yeah. Bro sounds like he has the dialogue wheel in front of him. Okay. So allegedly, Amethyst, this is what the room setup was like. She was sitting in like a corner of the room cuck chair, and Toomad is standing in front of her. Toomad argues, and Toomad's legal defense would argue that he was not trapping her in the room. She was just sitting there. Her side says that Toomad was standing between her and the exit, and she was scared to get up and leave the room, right? But basically the setup as described by the parties involved seems to allude to like the cuck chair setup, you know, like a love seat or a chair in the corner of the room type thing.
Extremely.
Are you serious? If I did continue talking to you, give it maybe a week and you'll go right back to it, and then.
Oh, to like the crazy
Same
shit?
thing.
I mean, fucking, I guess I can just stop. Okay, I'll stop.
You understand why I don't believe that at all?
Yeah, but you'll fucking realize in a week that I'm like chilling.
I can realize in a week and still have my mind made up.
Well, I'll do whatever you want.
I don't know what I want.
Well, you can take all the time you need to think about it.
I think you're incredibly difficult to trust. You will not change the way that you talk because you've already made it very clear that you don't care. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna change at all.
We'll just have to regain the trust over time with actions, not words.
You said that before too.
Yeah, with actions, not words, right? Like I can't talk my way out of this one.
What actions could you do?
Only time will tell.
Yeah, the only way that time would tell is if you never do this again.
There you go. I guess I'll have to do that, and if I fail, it fail.
I've really got to think about this. Like, you do not understand how much you have put me through and how much I've put up with.
I understand it's a long.
Ninja style. Depends on how you carry yourself as a YouTuber. YouTubers like KSI or Kai are considered rock stars or playboys of YouTubers, and they carry themselves like that. But Toomad is not that. I think it's more of like a confidence thing, like a self-confidence. Like I had even said earlier when I brought up how I've talked to people who work in like the sex work part of content creators, and they're like really unconfident and really hate their bodies and feel very alone. And I think ultimately it does come down to a confidence thing. Like, do you love yourself? Fuck, do you take care of yourself? Do you just fill your body with shit? Like those things, right? What strikes me as really weird is that he felt he needed to record this in the first place. Yeah. Okay, so another argument I remember being brought up was like, if he was such an asshole, why'd you keep going back? Right? And this is like a really tough one. You know, why do we stay in relationships that we know are going badly? Why do we hang out with people who make us feel like shit? Why do we do those things? There's a million different reasons, right? There's a million different reasons. It's hard for people to leave things that aren't going well, right? I'm not saying this relationship is abusive. I don't know the reality of this situation, right? None of us do, really. We can make inferences based on this conversation, but that's about it. You know, there's lots of people who stay in abusive relationships, even when there's distance. Miles of distance, states of distance, and people stick with those things. Sunk cost fallacy, that's an example, right? We don't love ourselves. Yeah, sorry. The therapist Diesel is in today, okay? I think it's just plain manipulation, her not wanting to cut him off so easily. That's possibly that. I mean, there's a million different reasons, right? It's like, so for example, one thing I said during the super mega drama, right, was that it's incredible that Lex has such low confidence of herself despite being such a pretty and ultimately successful artist. You know, and it's just like sometimes you stay because you had messed up parents, so that behavior gets normalized. That's another example of that, right? There's tons of reasons why you'd stick with someone. There's tons of reasons why you'd be in a bad position. And obviously, we chat are blessed with the beauty of hindsight and not having a dog in the race. So we can make objective inferences like, well, he's bad. Why the fuck would you stay with him? I did that with the super mega drama, right? But the thing is I'm not in that situation. I'm not there. So I can make that, and I don't have to carry or think about the emotional angle or the baggage associated with making those decisions. But again, if you've been in a relationship or anything like that, you know, like you have an argument, you're like, okay, what the fuck do I do now, right? It's not as easy. The decisions get more difficult because there's care and love and all these other things that get thrown in. I mean, there's also the fact we don't know the exact situation. Like, was she relying on him for food, shelter, money, etc.? So, a thing that was brought up is that her parents are breaded. According to Toomad, the family owns 2 Audis, right? Now, I don't know how much of this is true. He kind of gives a lot of contradictory statements. Internet content creation is a very isolating experience from what I know. I can imagine how hard it is to actually get changes to build confidence. Yeah, I'd argue that's probably one of the worst aspects of this job. Don't get me wrong, I like this. Am I not making like enough money to be like a Toomad, like making rich dumb decisions? Yeah, absolutely. But the worst aspect of this job is being at home online all day, being with yourself. That is very difficult, and it's hard to get confidence in yourself when you don't get any sunlight, when you don't get, socialization, right? My secret strat is to work and better myself, then fall in love with a Latina with bad attitude. Cat, you're so fucking based. Cat was taken is one of my favorite community members. He is absolutely fucking incredible. 2 used Audis. I don't know, man. It might not be rich. Yeah. He's using it as an example of their wealth, but we don't know the reality of their wealth, right? The thing is, we don't have a full picture yet. I am trying to put together as much of a picture as possible, but the next court date isn't until the end of the month, which, by the way, Toomad didn't really seem to know whether or not when his court date was, or, he kept saying that his lawyer said it was a nothing burger. There's a reason so many Twitch streamers go to VidCon despite it always being a shit show. It's to socialize. It's the same reason YouTubers go to TwitchCon. That's exactly right, Axis. The reason people like me go to conventions is so that way I can be around like-minded people, right? Because there's not a lot of that. Being a content creator, it's hard. I talked with a guy, right? I went to the gym with him. His name is Chris, right? Chris was asking me about my job, and we were talking about what it is that I do. And he was getting freaked out. He was like, I did like bad stuff when I was 15. Like, could you find that? And I'm like, I don't know if I couldn't find it. Maybe my mod Nani could. He was like, oh, that's scary. And it was like freaking him out that that's like what I do. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I put on like an act here, right? I'm like extra abrasive and like hard and an asshole. But I'm not that in real life. I'm pretty laid back and easygoing, and I have like a dorky, dumbass like comedy to me. I don't act like this all the time, right? But it freaked him out because he's just not used to that world. It's different. It's strange.
Yeah.
Probably feels like hellfire.
Yeah, it is.
I know. Feels like hellfire to me too.
I don't think it's nearly as bad for you because you're.
Oh, it's absolutely worse for you.
Yeah.
It's absolutely worse for you.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
That's crazy. They're having an argument. His apology is, I'm sorry. He's putting on the ooh voice. Charitable interpretation of that. He's autistic. He doesn't know better. Not charitable interpretation of that. He doesn't care, right? He's just saying it to say it because he knows that's the right thing to say.
But the thing, like, you'll say things and you don't understand that they're wrong in the moment until afterwards. Then you're like, oh, I'm sorry. So there's always going to be that where you don't understand that what you do is fucked up. You'll always feel bad later, but it still always happens. And that's the issue. Like, that's just something that you do.
Yep. And there's nothing more I can do other than just say I have to prove it.
Or, like, go to therapy.
Could do that.
That'd be helpful. Because there's definitely something going on that's, like, preventing you from understanding.
No, I feel like I get it.
Yeah, but when it first happens, you don't understand it until I have to, like, do this shit.
No, I get it. I think I'd be grasping the assignment right now.
Explain then what.
I think I gotta prove it.
He did not grasp the assignment. Oh shit.
Like, I gotta just fucking like I'm basically your puppy now.
Oh, that was his Discord.
No.
That's kind of how I look at it. I gave you hellfire. You gave me hellfire, but not as much. And now I got to pay the hellfire back with actions that gain her trust back because I.
Okay. Jesus, this is rough. This is rough. Okay, so when you're a young guy, right? Here's how you think you get laid if you've never gotten laid before. You go, oh, if I just put points in to this chick and be nice to her, eventually she'll reciprocate and give me head, right? Something like that.
You wooch Ortmana pot with quo D10 you woo oh wo you woo oh wo.
ManaPotionCoffee.com. Use code D10 at checkout when you're buying my coffee. I deliver it myself. It's depressing because I've been in this person's position too many times. It's sad. Okay, bro's unhinged for real. So he's like, okay, I put in these points, right? I prove it to her. When I prove it to her, then I'll be able to get the thing that I'm after, right? I feel like I have an idea of what's up. Toomad had to be her I can fix him guy. I mean, there's probably an angle of that too, right? Yeah, I've unfortunately had those friends, right? And I think a lot of guys have also been that guy, especially when they're younger. You know, fucking Zoomers, they had the Gen X parents who just weren't there. They weren't present. And you got a fucking bunch of young guys who just, they never got like a talk or like, how do I talk to women or how do these things work? People in the audience, do not do this to get laid. Yeah. So he's like, okay, I'll go to therapy, not because I feel anything's wrong with me, but because like I think it's standing in between me getting help for what I want. I feel the plot was missed. This was supposed to help prove his innocence. Lost in Worlds. Supposed to help prove his innocence. I sent the property info to you. Ah, okay. Yeah, just be a person.
Really fucked up severely by the point to where she had it's one more chance and she's gone, nigga, forever.
Yeah.
So that's my understanding. I sort of just go back to you.
These fucking Discord notifications are giving me like brain worms, bro. Hold on. Naughty tracked down the Chris guy, didn't she? I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. I know I'm giving you, you know, your phantom Discord notifications.
Yeah, I really don't know. Because then it's just gonna be the same thing. So I have to like.
Wait, give me one of your feet.
Why?
We'll do experiment.
Give me my feet. I want to do an experiment. Jesus.
What?
You'll see.
You gonna rebuild trust this way?
It might do that. Let's give it a shot.
Shit, bro. I in the most charitable way, this conversation right now still makes my skin crawl. There's something about the way he speaks that resonates in like the like somebody brought up in chat earlier, the dialogue tree, right? You know, it's the dialogue tree where he's just saying it because it's either the right thing to say or he thinks it'll help, you know, like it's leading it down a path. And it's just, she's like, "Oh, do you think this is going to help?" He's like, "I don't know. Let's give it a shot." Like he's putting on a voice. It's just odd.
Hand her over. Little piggy.
What do you want with my feet?
Well, I just want to look at I want to inspect it like CSGO knife.
That is so fucking I couldn't come up with something less sexy. "Hey, can I see your feet? I want to inspect them like a CSGO knife" is wild, bro. Holy shit.
CSGO butterfly fade.
It's a foot.
Damn, maybe I got a foot fetish. I don't know. Change.
Oh shit, feet bros. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Wait, can I take off your sock? I'm not gonna fuck you.
No, I know.
I
I'm
just
not
want to
trying
rip
to.
off your clothes.
Yeah, and I want to leave if you want to do that right now.
Oh.
Not the time. Read the room.
Not the time, read the room. Not the time, read the room. She said that. Okay? I don't want to have sex with you. I just want to rip off your clothes. Horrible stuff, bro. Holy shit. So fucking unsexy. So fucking unsexy. Like, just tonally, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Like, again, even if after this, you know, everything was made up and they had sex after this, it's just such... shit, bro.
You K-pop niggas said that to me once. One time one of you K-pop niggas said, "Read the room." I was like, I bet.
He can't, like, he's bringing it back to the K-pop stuff, right? Because he's done the K-pop videos where he put on, I mean, ultimately it was yellow face, right?
Dude, those people are fucking assholes.
Yeah, but you also just suck at doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, "Read the room." Well, the K-pop N-words told me to read the room.
I think it's because I'm like autistic. I might be autistic. A little bit, at least. I don't know. But at the same time, the thing is, it's like, it takes social intelligence to do what I do. You can't be stupid socially. And I tested like average on that test. So like my autism, I don't know. Maybe it's not autism.
No, Toomad, you're stupid socially. Okay. Listen, again, this is just my fucking opinion, right? I'm not making like any clerical assessment. This is just a hot take of a guy in his mid-20s who's seen men like this, right? Fucking, you are so obsessed with the success of what a creator is, right? That you just, you can't internalize that there are other things to life. That there's more to what exists in the world than what you are. That you are not the main character. You're not the center of attention, right? That people each have as complex and complicated lives as you. Those are things you realize, right? You don't realize them when you're young, but you grow out of that. He's socially awkward, not autistic. It's just like, okay, right? People, even in the video with Tom, they're like, dude, you're like the most autistic person I've ever seen. Like, you're absolutely fucking blah, 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 right? It's just like, this is more, I'm just very set in my ways. I'm very in love with myself. Like, you need to humble yourself. You need to experience struggle. You know, Toomad, I don't know what your upbringing was like. I'm going to guess that you were not the richest motherfucker on planet Earth. You're 22. You're incredibly blessed to be successful at that age. Fucking, for the love of God, spend some time with those less fortunate to realize your position in the world. Like, fuck. I know he wouldn't. But Diesel, I'm Ryan Gosling. I wonder how much of an impact those memes have actually had on young men. Legitimately. Because Toomad, it's almost like he's like a sounding board of that meme. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, the literally me. I'm literally schizo posting. I'm like literally crazy. I'm the fucking main character. I'm Knuff, blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. And I think a reason a lot of those characters get popular, in my personal opinion, is that dudes in particular are like not all right, right? I know nobody's all right these days, but dudes is something else, right? Shit. It's like the Ryan Gosling characters, for example. Driver, Kay, those two are great examples, right? Those characters just live in melancholic solitude all the time. And I think a lot of young guys feel that way, which is why they resonate with them. And then the toxic side of that could be somebody like a Tyler Durden, right? Or fucking Patrick Bateman, right? Patrick Bateman is a serial killer. We are aware of that, right? Right? The Patrick Bateman-y Ryan Gosling memes, oh. Toomad is weird autistic, not Drive 2011 autistic. Right? But it's just, I think a reason that Patrick Bateman is really popular with young guys is access good male role models are few and far between, and people choose to resonate with the fake ones because they can't find real ones. Yes. Yes, that's put simply. Yes. Counter argument, Diesel. I am him. I'm every character Ryan Gosling has portrayed. Right? So here's why dudes resonate with somebody like Patrick Bateman, right? Before I get distracted. He's successful. He has money. Fucking he takes care of himself. He does a skincare routine. All those things. He's respected in a general sense. The character is a critique of that type of person. It's not a praise of that type of person. Right? But they're not, like, the people who respect those aspects of him are completely aware of the negative aspects. Don't get me wrong. Right? But dudes, like, for example, they're not either one, they're not taking care of themselves, or they feel they're not meeting standards. Dudes might not feel successful, and a lot of dudes tie their self-worth to their career and whether or not they feel like they're reaching success. A lot of dudes think that unless they take care of themselves, and don't get me wrong, guys, you should actually fucking take care of yourselves for you. But a lot of dudes feel that if they're not successful or they're not, like, breaded, that they can't fucking get laid, right? Or that they can't provide. And they feel if they can't provide, then they're not worthy to have love or this, that, and the other thing. Which is why I think a lot of those characters tend to resonate with young men. Because there's a lot of them not reaching those levels or any of that, and as a result, they just recede and start to engage with really negative fucking role models. I met too many guys who think they're Ryan Gosling from Place Beyond the Pines. Right? But I don't, and I know I got like a lot of women in the audience, right? And I'm trying to explain an experience that you can't experience if you're not a man. But there's like a certain loneliness with being a guy, right? And unless you find other people, that actually is a humongous negative impactor on you, and it's never fucking spoken about. It's like how there's an entire generation of finance entrepreneurs who look up and follow the dogma of the Wolf on Wall Street, despite the message of that movie to being to don't do that. Yes. Yeah. But Toomad keeps comparing himself to the Patrick Bateman lot and keeps bragging about how he mimicked that one scene when he lost his virginity. Yes. But that when I bring that up, that's like the internalizing the wrong aspects of that thing. General skincare tip: not all products work for everyone. If you haven't found something that works, try something else. I found diluted tree tea oil works really well for exceedingly oily skin. I had to change my skin exfoliant recently because it was making me sneeze too much. What color is your Bugatti? He's a perfect example of like the fucking problem, right? When dudes, and again, I know I got a lot of fucking women in the audience, but when dudes feel like, because your average guy in his 20s is not responsible for like the patriarchy on a systemic scale or like really insane things that might impact like the global system, right? He is a guy working like a 9 to 5. Maybe he doesn't have a job. Maybe he's in between jobs, right? But when people on Twitter, and these are fake people, I've never met people like this in real life. I assume they're out there, right? But when dudes read, you, poor young guy with no friends and no life, are responsible for all the problems. When you read that, as a guy, you go, well, maybe I should be a fucking terrible person then. And then that's when they start to follow guys like Andrew Tate, because Andrew Tate will say shit that resonates with guys that are super lonely. Like, fucking, nobody cares about you. You got to make your own self-worth. Guess what? That's gonna resonate with a lot of men, right? Diesel has never drunk sparkling water. I love seltzer, right? But that's going to resonate with a lot of men. Core, fuck you. But yeah, that'll resonate with a lot of men in the wrong way, and then that's how Andrew Tate's got them dropping hundreds of thousands of dollars on like dumb bullshit that doesn't work, or him saying insane stuff that's absolutely fucking wrong or fucking gross and disgusting, right? But that's how it gets you, right? But I'm just explaining it right now because Toomad strikes me as like the end of that pipeline. You know what I mean? Now, I've seen a good chunk of dudes grow up. I know what you're talking about, but I know a guy who's just a drain on my cousin who's working 2 jobs while going to college. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm just bringing this up to try and like, I don't, get your mind in that kind of headspace of where I'm thinking about it. He's the bad ending. Yes.
Ryan Gosling drinks Manapot, be just like him FR.
I have never gotten an order from him, but you should buy Mana Potion Coffee at manapotioncoffee.com.
Maybe it just looks like it's autistic because you're autistic.
You don't have to do. The whole thing is that people with autism.
Can you give me your foot back?
Fuck no.
Okay.
People with autism are fucking usually really smart and not good at social situations.
I'm pretty smart.
Are you?
Yeah, I have a pretty high IQ. I tested for like 152. Yeah.
Okay. How nuclear do I want to be with my opinions on this? In my opinion, my untrained, unlearned opinion, boy, could I see Toomad appearing at court defending himself. Like Toomad's lawyer is just Toomad with a fucking. It's just Toomad with a mustache.
You said it wasn't a real test.
It was a real fucking test. I'm just kidding. It was a complete lie.
I know.
Give me your foot. The lemon. I miss it. It's like fucking. I didn't even do the experiment, dude.
What was the experiment?
Hand it. I'll show you.
I don't trust you.
Let's see it. Big bottle of battle me.
As a dude, when you're young, everyone in your life compliments you and says you're smart and talented. Then you grow up and everyone stops saying that, so you search for acceptance anywhere you can. Dude, so this is not a joke, right? Listen, I understand as a creator, I get compliments a lot, right? But in reality, it's kind of hard to accept internet compliments, right? But I've had this like long hair for a while, right? And obviously, like my guy friends make fun of it, right? But I remember I was in college, right? And the one time I got complimented on my hair was from a professor. But he also had a ponytail.
This is a certified hood classic.
ManaPotionCoffee.com. Thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Right? But I don't know why. I just remember that compliment, right, that he gave to me. Because that was one of the only times in college that anybody had ever complimented me on, like, anything. Right? Because everybody was, like, fucking super mean and antisocial and weird. On the subject of 20-something guys being told that the patriarchal imbalance of power is their fault that's had an impact and effect on me, has made me feel like in certain ways I shouldn't be successful. Yeah, I felt like at one point me being successful or me being good in a space was making a problem for other people, right? So, okay, real talk. If you were around for a while, you might have seen my video reacting to my short film, right? I didn't want to take control because I was the guy who knew it all, right? But we had women who were on our team and they had no experience. And so I was like, okay, well, I should be, you know, an ally and let them take the lead. And you all saw how the short film went. And if you haven't, you can check out that video on this channel. But it went really badly. And it was not just their fault. It was not just the women's fault. It was women and men who were unaware of how film works that made a terrible film. But I should have been that annoying guy who took control. Toomad is a realistic ending for someone who gets all the dogma put into them and they get successful. He's not the worst ending, but he's definitely a bad one. But yeah, that was my thinking for why I didn't take a leadership position in my short film. Right? That was actually my thinking, and it made it like 1,000 times worse not taking a leadership position. And I was out there in the middle of winter, fucking miserable as fuck. It was you need to be able to accurately assess people's skill before you just let them be in control of something.
Okay. B-box.
Okay, so what exactly do you think I'm upset about from just today alone?
Oh, just from today?
Mm-hmm.
I think you were pissed off originally because of the cut your neck thing or cut your arm thing. I was actually trying to like make you feel like sexy about it. I don't know. But
I was trying to make you feel sexy about your cutting. Okay. Too mad, dude. I don't even know how you walk that one back or play that one. I really don't. I have no advice for that.
It didn't work. It failed. And then after that, I was like being mean because of it, and fucking, I should have just been nice because I should be nice to the girl.
What else?
Oh man, I guess it sprung on you when you got here. That was
No,
kinda...
there was another thing. The thing that I was also upset about today that you did.
What happened?
Jinx?
Oh, don't talk about Jinx. Yeah. I do want to meet your friends though.
Yeah, you're not.
Really?
No. At this point, absolutely not.
What does he mean by cutting? She would, cut. Self-harm.
I'm probably cooler anyways. I mean, that's not a question. I'm like way cooler than all you. Except for you. You're fucking cool. You know that, right? And you're hot.
Yeah, I don't know. When I tell you don't do something and then you do it, why?
Because I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay, then if you know that you're an idiot, then don't do it.
Yeah, now I know that.
Yeah, and you didn't know that before?
Yeah.
After you've said it so many
Not the way
times?
I'm thinking about it now. Now I consider it a bit deeper, and now it's like real to me.
What's different about this time?
Well, this time I don't want to fucking mess up anymore. Not even once. Meme.
You're definitely going to.
It seems likely, but I don't think so. I disagree. I think I'm stronger than that.
With what evidence?
None. Just my word now.
Yeah, Sniffy Tugboat, the tone of his voice when he called her cool and hot was just weirdly off-putting. Yeah, his like tone of voice changes very quickly and in very odd ways that are unnatural. I don't know what aspect of his personal condition causes that, but it's so off-putting and uncomfortable. I don't know. To me, it's like that's alarm bells, right? That's like that's a red flag.
Yep. Mogo's Vintage. Hello. Hi. Foster children bizarre thought patterns.
That's you.
That's me, baby. That's me, Xbox 360.
Because obviously I don't want to fucking go. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too.
You'd be angry?
I'd be fucking sad. I'd be like crying. Bitch, you might make me cry. What the fuck? How you gonna do that to me, bro? I don't do that often. Please don't.
So one of the things that was brought up against her, and again, I don't really think this was like a particularly strong argument, is that she was saying how she doesn't want to go, and she was asking how he'd feel if she did leave, right? Now, I'm thinking, right, and you guys got to remember that, like, I did work in like child abuse and like social services, and I've seen, like I've said on stream before, I've seen harrowing stuff, right? But when she's asking those things and saying I don't want to go, maybe she's saying that for any number of reasons that aren't I actually want to stay, right? I don't want to go is not saying I really enjoy being here. That's not what that says, okay? That is not what she is saying. That's a whole different sentence, okay? That's the pancakes waffles Twitter thing again, all right? And then she's asking, what would you do if I left? How would you feel? All right? And so the charitable way to look at it is, well, I care about your emotions and how you'd feel and if you'd feel bad. And then the uncharitable way to look at that is like she's trying to gauge how much of a problem it's going to be if she leaves now, right?
Don't. Blows the mind.
Maybe you'd feel like a fraction of what I felt,
Yeah. Yeah.
if even.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be like fucking. You felt like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to touch you or not?
Yes, yes, yes. Skellock, yes. I feel like her asking how he'd feel if she left is her trying to gauge the danger of the situation. That's what I'm saying in an uncharitable way, right? The charitable way is that she cares about him.
We chilling? Come on, bro fist. Hand it over.
Chill for now. Don't. Not right now. I'm clearly not, like, happy. I don't know why.
I want to cheer you up a little bit.
How the fuck are you gonna cheer me up from this?
Dude, you should lay on top of me. That'll be like a ritual.
I'm not doing that.
That's a rough. Midgematic, is it I don't want to go as in I want to stay, or I'm afraid what you'll do if I go kind of statement? Well, she's so monotone you can't tell, but that's what I'm guessing based off of the room that is being read right now, okay? I don't think she's like, I want to stay. You're so fucking cool. It's I want to go. You're fucking weird. And yeah, I didn't even address the fucking hold on, let's go back a little bit.
I don't do that often. Please don't. Don't. Blows the mind.
Maybe you'd feel like a fraction of what I felt,
Yeah. Yeah.
if even.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be like fucking. You felt like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to touch you or not? We chilling? Come on, bro fist. Hand it over.
Chill for now. Don't. Not right now. I'm clearly not, like, happy. I don't know why.
I want to cheer you up a little bit.
I'm clearly not happy. Like, I don't know why. He says, I want to cheer you up a little bit. And I think this is when he says,
How the fuck are you gonna cheer me up from this?
Dude, you should lay on top of me.
that's not a good look, dude. I don't know how Toomad's lawyer is saying this is a nothing burger. This is a, like, if we're, like, fuck, dude. I can't, looking at the way everything is chalked up now, there's no way she's not going to walk away with some money from this. You know, if I was Toomad's lawyer, I wouldn't want this to get to trial. Discovery is going to look very bad for my client. It's going to affect my client's business, right? But Jesus, just that line of is insane.
That'll be like a ritual.
I'm not doing that.
Have you ever done a Misa cosplay?
From Death Note?
Yeah.
Have you ever done a Misa cosplay from Death Note?
Imagine if you did.
I wanted to.
You should. Have you ever been to fucking conventions?
All the time.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to the other one, but I didn't because of COVID.
Fuck COVID. That shit is not. You're good.
Was he about to say COVID's not real, bro? Oh my god. If he does got a lawyer, he ain't telling that blood the full story of what he put out there. Well, that's the thing. I don't even know if the lawyer has this video. Any of the lawyers do. I would assume so. This would come out in Discovery. Toomad, I don't delete this video. Well, it doesn't matter now. It's on the internet. But that would be obstruction of justice if you deleted this video during Discovery. If I do remember correctly. Again, don't take it as gospel, right? But I don't know. His conversation with Tom, it kind of struck me as, oh, you know, he doesn't pay attention to what his lawyer is saying, right? He only pays attention to what he wants to hear rather than the full totality of the situation. Would him recording her without her consent be some kind of felony in the state they're in? I don't know.
No. You still get it. Even with booster.
Nah, I've been fine so far. I go type sometimes because you.
Is this video re-uploaded in other places? This is literally a re-upload on Rumble. Yeah.
Which movie?
You think he might plead insanity? Okay, so here's something we also gotta realize is that this is a civil case, not a criminal case. Toomad has talked about it like it's a criminal case. Regardless of whichever way this thing gets diced up, he's not going to jail. There is no jail sentence on the equation right now. We are not talking about the rape. This is not a conversation about that. It is used in this case, but she could still win regardless of whether or not that's proven or not, right? So it's a civil case, right? So if you haven't watched my video, I recommend you watch it. Is he even fit for court?
Yeah.
There was nobody there. No, I've a bunch.
But yeah, I explain like I dissect the legal aspect of it in that.
People are still getting it.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to cosplay a lot, but it is a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, you got no money. I got a lot. If I bought it for you for my gratification, would you take it?
If it's for your gratification.
Okay. Pound it, bro.
He's not gonna get charged with anything for recording this. He's not. It's not gonna happen. I don't see that happening. Let me go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no money. I got a lot.
See, this is what I mean, where there's like some kind of fixation of personal success in his head, right? You got no oh wait, holy shit, Axis, you're right. Wait, he said she was loaded. Now she has no money. Yeah, that contradicts what he said. That contradicts what he said in some of his recent interviews about how she's actually loaded. So that would be a contradiction based on this statement here.
If I bought it for you for my gratification, would you take it?
If it's for your gratification.
Okay. Pound it, bro.
If I pound it, then you're gonna think that I'm completely fine with the situation.
No, I'm just saying pound it. Take it second by second. Fuck head.
I did not say that you could touch me.
Is my hand warm or cold?
Medium.
Mr. Lawyer Jameson, how does your client Toomad plead? He pleads Bogo's binted, Your Honor.
You said medium? Medium. Like a medium cup Burger King? Is it large now? Is it large?
Your Honor, my client is simply retarded. Your Honor, my client would like to admit to the court this funny cat video. Your Honor, he's baby. But Your Honor, Patrick Bateman is literally me.
Can I rip off your sock? If I buy you a new one, a better one. Like ones that are like my fucking... No, get like diced ones. Get diced shit, that's cool.
I do have some.
Yeah. Fuck. Bring those next time.
No, I'm not taking my sock off. What weird fetishes do you have?
I'll tell you if you take the socks off.
No, I don't need to know.
I got a lot. I'm a degenerate.
Okay.
You're so mean.
Your Honor, my client would like to present his sick Lucio montage. Uh. Oh shit, that's wild, bro. Ah shit. Your Honor, as you can see, my client's a meme portrays him as a Giga Chad and the plaintiff as the soy jack virgin. I need a black Chud Jack, right? With like Toomad being like, she won't show me her feet, you know? Like Your Honor, my client was just being a silly little guy. Oh man. We're all little guys down here, okay?
Fucking TikTok. Yeah. You should make some of those.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
How you feel now though? Feeling a little bit better?
I'm still pretty angry.
Don't touch me. You feeling better? Because you know what happens when you feel better. Your Honor, based on on this footage of my client pretending to be Asian while disrupting online classes, he clearly needs mental help.
I don't know what to do.
You want to eat edibles?
I have to drive home.
I would don't.
I'm probably gonna want to.
I know you can just stay here.
You think I want to do that right now?
No, we could.
I could.
Oh, I like you so much.
Why?
Oh no.
I don't get it.
You go to school tomorrow?
No.
Yo, let's stay here.
This is bad, dude. This is bad. The suggesting edibles, dude, that's... Oh, shit. That's bad. Like... let's... come on. Okay. Like, let's be real, fellas. You go out drinking, it's a social lubricant, right? The idea is like, oh, she'll feel better if she's high. Maybe she'll want to fuck me when we're both blazed. Like... Oh my god, bro. King behavior is following up "Don't touch me" with "You want to get high." Like, oh, this 20-minute conversation, he's just said, "Can we fuck?" No, 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 no. Well, how about if we got high? Would you want to fuck then?
Dude, these edibles, man, last time I took them made me fucking...
Oh my god, bro. Oh.
That was the second time. Okay, so I tried, I think, twice this year with Alan and those cookies. What do you think it would get? I just haven't taken them at all. I would take them with you.
What happened?
I just...
Your Honor, the defendant is clearly crazy and a menace to society. We suggest placing him in a rubber room with rats.
started fucking, like, dying inside. It was really bad.
Why would you want to take it again?
I don't know, maybe you like that. Whatever. All right, let's get lit. Oh, shit, you want to go mini golfing?
Not right now.
Okay.
like, I don't know. I want. There's a lot I want to say, and I'm struggling finding myself.
All right, guys. That was the video. Oh, man. Maybe you like feeling like you're dying inside one of the chat. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm sure that was an interesting one. He picked up his phone. Yeah, so this was supposed to make you take his side. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of things. I think I'll play this one from my files. My files on top of files. Let's see. Is this it? Yeah, all right. All right, I apologize for how this looks. I just like ran to record this. This is probably on Gokunaru's stream VOD. Shit, I need to... All right, yeah, I'm actually going to have to play this from Gokunaru's stream. Let me do that. Yeah. So he uploaded that. Let me read the timestamp on this. So that way. Shit, I didn't get a timestamp. Diesel, you fucking amateur. Give me a second. There we go.
Who gives a fuck? All right. I do want to play this gun video for you guys one more time because I couldn't hear it super well because there's so many people in the call.
So if you recall, I showed that small clip of the gun in the video I did on Toomad. Anyway, Toomad uploaded the full thing here. So we're about to take a look at that, and I'm going to go over what Toomad's argument was and my reasoning for why I think what I think about it.
So here you go, okay? One last time, I'll play this for you while I go pee.
So that's her, right? That's our that's Bella. That's the fucking the manic pixie manipulator. That's a wild one. I love that one. Okay, so, we can see it clearly now. Perfect. All right, Toomad argued that this is a BB gun. Okay? Now, there is a possibility that this is a BB gun without an orange tip or any identifiers that it's a BB gun. You can get exact replicas of these. It's hard to tell what firearm this is. I'm not like a super expert. I'm just a bit of an enthusiast, right? You can own guns in California. He argues that this gun that he pulls out is a BB gun. Okay? That is his argument. He did not pull out a real firearm. He also says that he does not own firearms. He said that in the call with Tom. Okay? Now, looking at the court documents as well as the documents from the court officer who served him, he owns guns. So either the court officer lied, which is perjury, which I don't know why you would do that if you're serving someone papers. Can you zoom in a bit? I will try my best. All right, this is very mediocre. But I want to bring our attention to why I'm a little skeptical on the BB gun argument. So, does it matter if it's a BB gun? Why do that in the first place? That's a great point. And also, you shouldn't do this. If you did this in front of an officer, you would be shot. Okay? Like, that is the level, like, insane, right? Enhance. So, if you go shooting guns, one of the things you learn about firearm safety is trigger discipline. If you do not know what trigger discipline is, it is the act of only putting your finger on the trigger when you are going to shoot to kill. Okay? Right? His finger's not on the trigger and he's pointing at the ground. Exactly. Right? So either it's a BB gun and he doesn't want to accidentally shoot her, even though the response of being shot with a BB gun is like pain, not death. Now, and again, this still could be a BB gun, 100%. But it does look like Toomad knows how to use a firearm. Okay, that is it, right? First of all, if it's a BB gun, why is he executing TD? So yeah, even if it's a BB gun, which is a very real possibility, it is, right? Even if that's the case, you're executing trigger discipline. You've fired a gun before. You've taken a handgun course. Okay? That tells me I've taken a handgun course. And yes, he did do this to scare her. I still do TD on BB guns. Yeah, you still should do TD on BB guns, but you don't need to go through, like, if you're someone who's a firearm enthusiast, you train it into yourself to just do TD, right? But it's just like, you don't need to be, like, you can buy a BB gun without knowing trigger discipline. Right? So yeah, it's not, it's bad. That's bad, right? I'm not like crazy. In the Twitter video, it looked like he was executing TD, and this higher quality version of it definitely confirms that. And again, this doesn't mean that it's a real gun, just that the court officers and the court has said he has firearms, okay? So I don't know why the court would lie about him having or not having firearms. So when he said that he didn't own, that was just weird. I just wish it was higher resolution. Yeah. But the only thing that points to this not being a BB gun is that there's no orange tip or any indicators that it's a false firearm. But again, some of the sidearms that you can buy as like a BB gun might not necessarily look like that, right? Is this the same day? Is this the same day it could go? Why she wouldn't be comfortable leaving without permission? Apparently, this was a different day. This was, hold on, January 15th, 2022. I will double check later in the court documents versus when the alleged essay happened. Well, he doesn't own them anymore. Yeah. Well, apparently they're stored or sold. So, but yeah, so who knows? So yeah, I didn't mention the trigger discipline stuff in my video because I didn't really know how to play it, and I wrote that video before this footage came out, which is why I'm sharing this again with you because I've shown this on stream about 3 times now. But this is that with the most detail, right? I think I'm gonna reach out to Gokunaru, see if I can't get this put somewhere else in its entirety, because I don't think it exists publicly like that on the internet. This stream is unlisted, for example. So yeah. In Cali, it's illegal to remove the orange tip from BB guns, and countrywide, they can't be sold without the orange tips. I could take a. I know a couple of veterans, so I'll show this clip to them. They're very familiar with firearms, so I think the footage is just too grainy to tell whether or not it's real or not. Either way, you shouldn't do this. I think that goes without saying. There's an inherent lethality even if it's not a real gun, so there's that. But yeah. All right. And I got to download Tom's whole fucking 5-hour stream about this. Who is Toomad's ops that he needs to carry that Glock on him to the front door? Oh, shit. That's a great point. All right, let's watch the Tom Dark video. This is a edited down version of their time. We'd watch the 5-hour version, but I don't want to be here until I go all night. I'm going to need to watch that in parts. So, yeah. But Toomad, listen, I know Toomad be like watching. He's like pack watching every fucking thing about him. Bro, I'm on you like white on rice, bro. Like, dude, we fucking the community I'm in. They lock everything. Okay, it's just that's how it be. That's how I got the Young Gravy tweet today. Fucking dunking on you. I mean, in some states you can remove the orange tip, but I believe they have to be manufactured with the orange tip. Yeah.
Me, he kept grabbing my thighs and messing with my skirt.
So this is her describing the grope incident. I'm not entirely sure when this information leaked because this is DMs.
Like touching my feet and I'm literally stuck in a corner basically. And the MF stands up, takes out his and kept telling me to grab it and look at it and stuff. And keep in mind, I'm super uncomfortable. I told him to put it away and he kept getting closer to me doing same shit until I tried leaving.
I think the court document's a bit more coherent than this shit, but I guess I'll just let it play.
Room. He grabbed me from behind. He was still hard and I could feel it against my back as I was trying to get away, and he was still like grabbing me and stuff. Sorry for wall of text. Oops, he did that twice. We also have another screenshot where she says, yeah, I met him in October 2022. I hung out with him in person a few times. There's seriously so much insanely terrible stuff he did to me. It would take ages to explain, but the highlights is he was taking a lot of drugs, pressured me into schmecks, verbally belittling me.
I like how Tom has to censor himself. Yeah, so Toomad allegedly had a ketamine addiction, or was taking a lot of ketamine recreationally. That's according to what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, or how much ketamine he was taking. But Toomad, even in his interview, talks about how he has like gaps in his memory, and that's one of the side effects of he's in a K-hole, right? So he can't remember because of the drugs he was taking, allegedly.
Constantly jokes about things like if I kill myself, it would be hot that he would kill me and stuff. Locks me outside of his house in the middle of the night for fun. Then when he asked me to come over to apologize, he sexually assaulted me by me the whole time while I kept pushing his hands off, telling him no.
So that clip we saw, that video clip we saw at the beginning of the stream, that's there. That's when that was happening, right?
Pressure me into again.
Right, because in that video, if you recall, they talk about how she was locked out the night before. Okay, I live in Texas, and we require you to have the orange tip to move or transport the gun. They also have to have the tip on sale. If that's true for Texas, it's probably true everywhere else.
After I asked, does it matter if I don't want to, he said no, then grabbed me as I was trying to run out of his house's front door, started grabbing me like I was crying, and I had to use my full power to get him off. His friend showed up as I was running to my car and helped me get out after Toomad started running to my car as I was about to go. Then that night, he saw XQC and his girlfriend and told them everything because he thought it was so funny. So as you can tell here, like...
So apparently XQC and the girlfriend know about this, but obviously XQC hasn't commented on it, and XQC is a fucking bumbling fucking moron, so worst person to tell for figuring out what's happened in the situation. Her details match up with the video. Yeah, well, the thing is, when you read the court document, there's more like separation between incidents, so which is why I need to go back and like read everything and look at everything.
Like, we're already really in the weeds here. These allegations are pretty out there, and, you know, everything here is alleged, obviously. Well, Toomad's one of the more talented people the last few years. You know, I was pretty into his content back in the day, so full disclosure, I did feel a level of investment here. Not to prove him, like, right or prove him innocent or something, but just to try to get to the bottom of, like, what's happening here. Because at the end of the day...
You know, the more of time I've spent looking into this, like, don't get me wrong, I thought Toomad was a very good editor. I watched a lot of his videos to kind of reacquaint myself. And, you know, I don't really think it's like some kind of gold standard or like standard that needs to be respected, really. There's like different styles and different formats to everything. Somebody who edits like fucking Nexpo edits in a completely different way than someone like Toomad. They're different mediums. Because editing is an art, and you project that artistic value in different ways. Toomad is great, but that doesn't mean he's like some godly guy, right? Like, I just chose not to learn in that style, and I could learn in different ways. Let's skip a bit further till he actually joins. Sure.
You need to regain your thoughts.
Yeah. Have you done that?
No.
I watched the Toomad Schizo video, and I'm really trying to parse how much is like 4D chess, and I'm not convinced it's actually.
And I again, another thing, I like, they're like, oh well, Toomad's a big troll. He's just trolling, right? Fucking, no, like, this isn't an act. It's not a bit. It's just who he is. And if you can't like decipher that is who he is, then I guess you're just like really fucking not socialized or like super terminally online. I'm very blessed that I have friends that are like normal people with real jobs and not fucking just all internet schizo fucks.
Actually, that 4D chess. I'm starting to believe he might just be lapsing. I don't know.
Yeah, he actually messaged me over.
You listen, okay, and it's another thing. People would talk shit about Toomad all the time behind the scenes. It was really common. I'm not giving names, obviously, but I knew that Toomad had like some crazy fucking sex quest for years. Fucking that he was dysfunctional, an asshole, shitty. You know, so I just wouldn't talk about it with people, but people would tell me, you know, people just talk in this industry. You get a bunch of young 20-somethings together, of course they're going to start talking tea.
We're alive. He's just,
yeah.
He's an idiot. He's like, I don't get why the video didn't blow up. I was like, it's 480p.
Oh, like the response.
Yeah. It's a bad response. It's like 480p. It's not even a real response. It's just insane rambling for 4.
They're so soft on him in this video. You know, I thought Tom and Gokinaru did a good job. I'll just say it. It was fucking Technicals. Technicals joins and like runs defense for Toomad, and it's really fucking bad. It's like super bad. It's cringe. It's bad. I don't know. On one hand, I get the aspect of not wanting to be like super hard. Part of me was like, I almost said to Tom the night this was happening, hey, can I join? Like, I want to press him. And, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have, right? I probably should have. I kind of feel bad for not going in there, but I don't think if I went in there, we would have gotten as much information as we did. Because I think regardless of how soft they were on the questioning, that they didn't need to go hard, right? That it just kind of, he kind of unfolded himself on his own, right? You don't always need a heavy hand on things. And I think if my hand was heavy, it wouldn't have gone as good as I think it went, right? But maybe that's just me coping, right? But if I could do it over again, I would have called in. Just that's my personal opinion, right? You would have ripped him a new one. And then hold on. If I go in there, right? Because I caught it early, we might have never gotten that 20-minute video. Okay? That's the thing. Right? That's what I say to myself. Because I think that 20-minute video does more damage to Toomad than anything. Based on what I've seen of him, he probably would have turned it all into a joke. Yeah. Like, he respects Tom. He doesn't respect me. So he wouldn't want to answer my questions.
40 minutes, inconcise. Anybody who clicked the first 3 minutes is gonna click off, like I did.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it, bro. I reacted to it live, and I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, the first 20 minutes are really just
Yeah.
like, whoa. Like, he got me, though. On a few parts, I did laugh, I have to say. Like,
No,
there's a
he's
couple
funny.
things, like,
He's funny, undoubtedly.
yeah. But yes, it got, when he actually started like talking about the situation, I was like, holy, this is the worst way to handle this. But you know, that's, I guess, part of the meme is that he just doesn't give a fuck, so whatever.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Apparently, did you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's a meme. I think he just doesn't care because he personally doesn't care.
Undoubtedly.
Well, that's kind of what I'm. That's
Toomad's someone you can't hardball because it'll instantly turn into him screaming incoherently. Well, you guys saw what happened when I tried to hardball him, right? When I leaked those DMs. He just didn't want to deal with it, right? He didn't want to deal with somebody acting professional about it.
That's kind of what I'm getting at too. That complicates. Like, you look something whole.
Jesus,
this
all
is
right.
like before this went down.
Fellas.
He was like, "Oh, I just had like a bad breakup," and I was like, "Oh." And then he was like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yes, every day. That must be like nice." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I don't know.
Yeah.
That's an insane thing to ask him. What the fuck?
I don't really know what I'm supposed to say to that.
Up and you get super popular, make a ton of money out of nowhere, and you're basically like a loser who just plays video games.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how you that now with like 2
Oh
or
my
3
God.
months of him just.
I need like a
So
timestamp when he joins.
basically, just literally.
Hold on. He joins around here.
Your only job, which is YouTube. as
Okay,
far as
but
I
people
know.
being who? 60% liked my video, 40% didn't. Okay.
It's all public, like it's all the stuff that there's proof for. which
And
is
they're always
basically,
gonna
like,
think that I'm guilty of something that I'm not. Like, no matter what I say, they're always gonna be like, I don't know, or I'm gonna think that.
Sorry, wait, what are you saying? Sorry.
It was, I don't know. Maybe I was going off on the rails, but it's like they're always gonna think that I'm more guilty than I am. Like, people aren't
Like-
they're gonna be like, did you do it? Did you do it? Like, because I got accused. Like, did you do it? Did you do it?
Yeah.
So the kids thing was definitely like a big thing.
I mean, there's
Right.
like once again, like there's just I get that like you think it's funny and I get it, but like you're just stirring up neither.
I found Toomad funny in high school. That's about it. Yeah, I feel the older I get, the less that like random band kid type meme humor appeals to me. You know, it doesn't really appeal to me. I think maybe it's something you grow out of, right? I know Gokunaru and Tom are a little younger than me, so
This controversy when you do stuff like that, and like it doesn't like make you appeal to more
Based.
people.
Based. Who does that? It's based, isn't it? Is it not based?
I don't think it's that based, dude. I think it's just like self-destructive and stupid. I don't think it's based to
Why
like
is it-
ruin your life.
What's self-destructive? Okay, but I didn't ruin my life.
You're ruining people's perception of you and like your only job, which is YouTube. as
Okay,
far as
but
I
people
know.
being who? 60% liked my video, 40% didn't. Okay,
see, he can only think about it in concepts related to YouTube. Like I couldn't imagine that being my only like mental frame of reference for discussing important topics like potential sexual assault.
top up that 40%. Emily BLM, I don't give a
To be for real, I thought you were older than you were. Yeah, people say that all the time. I'm done.
Right? She didn't like me before the allegations because edgy videos or whatever.
Who didn't?
Asian accent. Emily BLM.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Emily Black Lives Matter.
I just don't know who that is. Like, honestly.
It's not a person. It's like a persona. Emily.
Oh,
It's like
So
a-
he's just like talking about like random shit.
white
Like
people.
a phenotype.
You're saying the people who sue you, the types of people who
Yes.
sue you? Gotcha,
Yeah.
bro. Okay, he's saying like white people who are like liberals, like, you know, give a shit about
yeah.
identity politics, whatever.
Word.
So
Yeah, Toomad said that a bunch of times. Gokunaru is very correct on that assessment there. Diesel isn't old, he's wise. I am not wise. I am not wise. Do not think I am wise. That is not that is not me. I still make stupid decisions, okay? Bruh, 40% dislike ratio is massive for YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, all right. So, but Toomad, like, I still don't get it, bro. Like, you do you understand how this is still kind of stupid? Like, if you were actually trying to, I guess, theoretically, like, move past it or whatever, you would just, I guess, not have uploaded that video. I mean,
But I'm addicted to Twitter. And wait, not upload
Yeah.
that. Wait, why not upload that?
If you're
video?
aware of that,
is it
like,
that
why
you're
not just
addicted
like
to
not
Twitter, or that
tweet?
you're addicted to attention, bro?
Well, both, I guess.
Fair
But
enough.
it's not too bad. Too bad. Not too bad.
Okay. Do you want to walk us through like what you are? Because like you basically say like, I didn't do what she's saying. I did some stuff that was like not too bad, but it was weird, but it wasn't that weird.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
So
Like,
my
what
prediction.
the fuck was what is the stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah, my prediction is like basically it's literally what I said in the video, which is just like she's traumatized by somebody else, so she's like having an overreaction to what happened to her. So like that.
So okay. Toomad alleges that Bella was assaulted by somebody else before they met, and because of that event, she has sexual trauma. And that's his argument for why she is accusing him. She's taking out her trauma on him. Okay, that argument is very coherent, which is why I think the attorney came up with it. Right? Like, he sits down to talk with the attorney. They're going over the personal history. The attorney goes and starts, like, trying to, like, think of, they're, like, shooting, like, strategy. And he also didn't answer the question, but but that's how that reads to me, right? When I hear that, that's what that sounds like.
The actual like intelligent opinion on like what actually happened is like pretty innocuous, non-excessive. But it's like it's still not good, just in the sense of like, because she's traumatized, it's like I should have been more delicate about it. But what I did is like she's definitely like, she's gay, like she's a little gay person. Like,
Do you think that anything you've said on like Twitter or in the video was like admissible in court in any way?
yes.
Do you think that would like?
But the thing
do you
is,
think that would
It's all admissible. It's all admissible. It has been admitted.
bode well for you in court or no?
They're gonna try their hardest to like paint this image, but I feel like that's what
They're gonna try this. They're gonna try to paint. And again, this is the edited version, so maybe that's not the reality of what he's saying right there. But they're gonna try and paint the image of that. So this is what their argument, their strategy in court. They're gonna be like, oh well, she's got all this stuff going on. She's not reliable as a narrator because she has emotional trauma and sexual trauma, blah blah blah. And they actually had consensual sex and blah blah blah. And so that's how they're gonna use it to try and frame him as innocent, not having the preponderance of evidence on his side.
you do when you have way too much money. The thing is, it's like they're not gonna take the tweets and be like, ah yes, he's schizo. He has
They
a dark
might.
sense of
I mean,
humor."
I don't think that's what
Yeah,
they say.
they
I
might.
think they'd take it and be like, why is he like just saying all this bullshit?
Toomad is schizo posting about this again. Screenshots are as always in Drama Talk. Can't say if it's in response to this stream or not. Let's just go take a look. Toomad blocked me, so just in case you all wanted to know. Okay. Toomad tweeted an hour ago. So what happened was I was deep in the ass pussy like icy hot, and she asked for more, please. So what happened was I bust that pussy back, shot everything, and then I look over, and that's not my emo bitch. That's a blank, blank, blank. You can't deal with them things. And they just said the word raper. Let's see. Yeah, not really anything aside from schizo posting, really.
Contradicting himself, like it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's like the contradicting thing, but like
That's like
also
a big
it's just
deal.
like, well, not as bad as it is, because like it's gonna all get aggregated anyways, right? All together, testify, and then they're gonna look at the tweets and stuff like that.
Dude, I just
And then
like, just what are you doing?
Wait up, Toomad. Are you saying that you're
Maybe
like
shut up.
spewing a ton of shit out there so that they have to like spend more time with lawyers and like waste more money? What's the first-
no, that's not. No, I'm just doing what I want.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
It would be really bad if he said otherwise. I will not say. Oh, there's one more I just sent. Okay. This, it's like a picture of like, show us your story, and then it's like it's an autistic meme. That's it. That's the only way I can describe it. I like I have no other way to describe what I'm looking at.
Hey, bro, I'm still kind of confused. You're doing what you want, but you're saying there's like an angle to it where it's intelligent. Like, I want you to like kind of be honest with yourself. Like, is this like is
So Toomad does have a lawyer. Because again, I've read the documents. There's a lawyer. I don't know how well he is talking with his lawyer.
it really like five head, or is
Which
it just
part?
funny? Like, is it just funny to you?
Yeah, kind of funny. Which part though?
The posting the responses to your main channel, bro, with like the first like 15 minutes is kind of like just.
It's not my main channel.
360s. Okay, my bad. All right, the one with 2 million.
Yeah, I post dog shit on there all the time.
I mean, not for, like,
you're saying I fell off. You're saying I fell off.
Bro, I'm not saying that. I don't give a like about falling
No,
off. Or not.
I'm not saying that you said that I fell off. I know I said but I don't mean that you said that. I mean that you said that I fell off. It's like a concern for the future success. It sounds like you're saying.
Well,
and
bro, yeah, it's one of these things where like if you weren't as talented as you are, nobody would give a. And already people do not give a. Because you're literally alienating yourself with how much of a fucking idiot you're acting like,
Man, why am I a fucking idiot? It's based. It's phony. Like, it's based. Like, there's no way I'm gonna like this. The landslide significant evidence is on the tweets.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like.
Okay, well, let's be real. Toomad has released nothing but absolutely damning evidence on social media. Between that 20-minute video, the gun video, every single part of the story so far has been like divulged via Toomad not shutting the fuck up.
I think it would be
Funny,
landslide,
you
but
see
what
that
if it's like what if it's just like a bunch of little things, a bunch of little things adding up that paint you as mentally unwell. Like she can show that you like spam her with messages and you're like kind of a stalker. She can show that on Twitter you're insane. She can no. She can show that you call her a dumb bitch all the time. That you're like saying that like, she's retarded.
So what? She's a dumb bitch.
Okay, dude, but that just doesn't like just you're saying that to me. Say that to the lawyer,
Well,
and the
I'm
lawyer
saying
and say that to a court. The court's gonna say this guy's a fucking crazy
court
person.
But you're biased. The court isn't.
That's not true.
No, it's
bro.
not true.
Yeah. You get a jury of your peers in a room, and then you play that video. You tell me what happens.
I know you're saying it's not true, but I'm saying you're more biased than the court is. Court.
Bro, do you have like any diagnosed illnesses or something?
By the way, I'm also in the chat. Yeah, it's just a civil case. I just need a better argument, and then you win. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. Yeah.
Or I think maybe you might be delusional, for real.
Okay.
I don't think I understand that the court, a judge, a jury could have bias, and it's totally a factor. But a good lawyer is gonna work against that. A good lawyer is gonna paint it all out like it's like paying a lot of money, like top.
Why are you?
Yeah, Toomad is extremely concerned with whether or not you like him, and that's the reason he responded to Diesel and Oompaville the way he did. 100%. He is so fucking fixated on what other people think about him. I mean, like, I don't care if Toomad hates me. I have lots of people who hate me, but I know myself, and I know that I love myself, and I know that I am a good man, I got a fucking honor. I got a code. And fucking... if Toomad doesn't like that I don't like him, then oh well. Two big fucking tough nuts. Grow up.
Well, why are you so confident in this that you're just gonna win? Did the lawyer just
Your Honor, my client did it for the Vine.
tell you that he's gonna win?
Because she's trolling. No, the lawyer didn't tell me. I'm gonna ask her. The lawyer says, "Nah, man, it's hard." But it's just like overall, like my thoughts on it are like I don't think I'm like being delusional. It's just like I don't think what I do is sexual assault, and I have a perfectly good reason that lines up to why she thinks it is.
That's fair, and if that's what you're saying, that's fair. But you understand that like a bunch of signs pointing that you're job and you're no, not just the Twitter stuff. You messaging her, all the stuff that shows you being obsessed with her and all this. Like, obviously, that's not going to bode well.
A year and a half,
especially.
Yeah,
but it continues now because you tweet about her incessantly.
Because she canceled me. She provoked it. That's what they're going to see.
Okay, we'll say that's to the lawyer. The lawyer's going to say, as you can see, this man's obsessed with this girl, and he's clearly guilty. And who knows how that's going to go down in court.
No, they're going to see that I don't give a about her for an entire year and a half, and then she provokes me, and then every time I talk about her, isn't in the sense that I give a about her, but just to make fun of her for canceling my account.
Okay, well, hopefully they see it that way, but I think that
she's obsessed with me.
Hopefully they that way, but
That's
I
what
don't think it's gonna go that well, dude. I just don't.
Yeah, but the thing is like you're speculating about court. Court is built to be balanced with checks, especially with top dollar lawyer.
Yeah. You know, the lawyer was explaining to him. He's like, you don't need to worry. Court is balanced. You know, you have a good chance. You know, good chance. Bro, she canceled me. Like, if I was his lawyer, I'd be like, Toomad, shut the fuck up. Like, we need to fucking batten down these hatches. We want to win. All right? I think a lot of this, I mean, in the court of public opinion, Toomad is losing. Right? And again, I've explained how civil court works, but it's just, even if he walks away, like, with some honor and tact from this, I can't imagine this just being wiped away with him getting no baggage from it. In her story, she mentioned somebody helping her get away. Do we know if that person's involved? I think that might be like XQC or the girlfriend. Some people pulled up to Toomad's house in her story, and they like regaled the story about it, right? We don't know who those people are. I think they are creators. I think it's XQC and the girlfriend, but I don't know if that's true.
They're just gonna do everything.
Okay, wait up.
When it
Is
comes
it,
to
But this is
fucking
also
what
not
kind-
criminal court. This is civil court, which is like
Yeah, I mean,
where-
they
what
can
state,
try later.
bro? What
criminal.
state? It's not Canada, right?
California, I think.
Yeah, California, Hollywood,
Okay.
baby.
Can I ask
All
Toomad, have any like, I don't know, YouTubers or like family members reached out to you and been like, just shut the fuck up? Like, has anyone?
Yeah, my family's reached out to me. YouTubers. Yeah, you guys, YouTubers always. YouTubers have no idea how anything works. Fucking, I'm joking.
Not us, like
You can say
friends.
whatever you want,
Friends.
bro.
You're right. I mean, like your friends or whatever. I don't know, colleagues. peers.
Yeah,
Bro, what the
my
fuck?
friends. Wait, what?
What the fuck? Like, bro, like Max and Chad and like even Pyro was
Oh.
saying he like reached out to you, but I know Pyro probably didn't give too much of a shit. There's gotta be guys who
Pyro-
like reached out and were like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
I feel like Pyro would have like. I was gonna ask him like help me with like my video, like in terms of like.
Stay silent. Don't. As always for these streams, you know, don't contact the fucking people that I cover. There's no reason to. You shouldn't do it. It just makes me look bad. Okay, it's not good. It's not good for what we do here.
Vouch or something like that. He was like, I feel like it could have maybe happened if I didn't do the Brianna Gray thing. Max and Chad.
Yeah.
Max just says rest, and Chad doesn't care. Chad's probably just like, I don't know. He's like, I met these guys. They're pretty normal ass dudes in person. Like, it's not like, you
Yeah.
know, I feel, especially Max and Chad, I don't think they're the types to be like this, oh, yes. Assault. Like, I know some people are like that. You have allegations. I'm never gonna be your friend. That's not Max and Chad. That's not my.
Toomad just went live. Are you fucking kidding me about Young Gravy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay. I don't want to. Where is he live, Chris? Where is he live? Oh shit. I can't fucking believe this. I live in comedy land. Ay, ay, ay. Look up Toomad 360. He's live right now. Oh man. Comedy land. Comedy land. Comedy land. So Toomad's gonna get a lot of viewers on YouTube. He is. He just is. Young Gravy, he dunked on Young Gravy. I'll pull up my here. I tweeted it because, like I said, on like white on rice here. So here we go. So Toomad says to Young Gravy fell off, and then Young Gravy responds, "Ain't you the one that fell on to a couple of stalking / rape charges?" Not an accurate assessment, Mr. Gravy, but yikes nonetheless. He's just streaming. He's just streaming Overwatch. Oh my god.
Pedo. I pie creamed her. Pedo.
I
Pedo? Yes, I did.
He's looking a little worse for wear these
I
days,
did.
I ain't gonna lie.
Based rapper. And I would do it again. True, I am fat.
It's not
Pedo.
it's not a good look to man.
Did you cream? Yes. Man, this guy's telling me my editing went down. Fuck you.
See, look. Young Gravy is a rapper.
You're lame. Just why my boy what? Will he survive the allegations? Probably, yeah. Almost definitely. Dub.
Like there's not a single mod in the chat right now, right? They're calling him a pedophile, an abuser. Like, are you banned in his chat? I am not gonna type in his chat. I'm not gonna type. What percentage of the allegations are real? This is like a horrible. Like, if I was a lawyer, I'd be like fucking losing my mind.
I'm so good at video game.
Pedo-mad. Bro, they're really pushing the pedophile thing. Oh man. I honestly, he's not a pedophile, I will say that. But he's just getting mocked relentlessly. I wonder how long he'll keep streaming, cuz
Pedo.
this is
My favorite hentai.
he tends to basically get like really frustrated with people dunking on him.
I did it. Guilty. Nah, they don't have evidence, so based.
Hold on. I'm gonna tweet
What
this.
percentage of allegations are real? Percentage? What the fuck? I don't know how to calculate that. Cause like, let's say half of the paragraph of like the restraining order, like, okay, let's say there's 2 pages, right? If one page is like completely false, but if it was only about that page, then nobody would care. You know what I mean? You're asking.
I honestly don't think he's read a single fucking court document,
I'm
chat.
I'm joking.
I really don't
You
think
can't
he
fucking
is.
say that. Whatever.
This is wild.
Based.
This is wild. They don't have evidence, my guy. I know, fucking Toomad's the master of self-incrimination over here. Like,
You're a weirdo. It is 0%. Yeah, I did all of it. I'm smart. Smarter than you.
yeah, I did all of
sure.
it.
Yeah, I win the lawsuit. Bruh. Incrimination. You're a weirdo.
He's just reading. Like, this cannot be like some garbage ass Widow gameplay. Oh man. Hold on, let me tweet this because this is fucking just wild. Why even stream when people are being this hostile? It's just sad. It's because he doesn't want to drop off. He doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to be irrelevant. Okay. He sounds like he's about to cry. There we go. I'm sure the live stream will stay up for the most part, right? I think most of this live stream is just going to be like garbage, right? Oh, a Cheeto is in the chat. Okay, guys, stop going. Don't go to his chat. Don't go to his chat. I see some of you in his chat. Stop it.
Thank you. See? I get donation still. Fell off. Cancelled. The donation.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
But that's it. I want to see a Meat Canyon version of Toomad. Nah, because then he'd be falling on. We don't want him to fall on. We want him to fall off. Come on. I listen. I don't like Toomad. I don't know what the fuck happened in that room with that girl. Like, I really don't. But this is fucking just it's horrible optics. Like, he's a piece of he's a piece of shit. Like, he just is. Diesel IRL raids Toomad. No. Yeah, rule 1 of lolcow: never interact with the lolcow. For real, for real. Oh man. I don't understand some of the younger commentary guys kind of. God bless, bro. Hope you have a great night. Gokunaru in the chat, everybody. You know, I fucked, bro. Thank you, Gokunaru, for replaying the clip of Toomad whipping out the gun. It's just wild. Some of the younger commentary guys, and like we're all allowed to disagree. I don't give a fuck, but I don't know how much fucking leeway you can give Toomad anymore, bro. Like, that shit just fucking blows my mind. Can someone define lolcow? Toomad isn't a lolcow. He isn't funny enough to be like DSP. I mean, so like a lolcow is somebody who's just like they're like a complete dysfunctional person, right? Like Chris Chan's a lolcow. They're just all over the place. Yeah, degenerate that you milk for lols and content. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Is he still alive or did he go down again? Oh, no.
Fuck bitches.
Yeah, Toomad's getting into horror cow territory. Yeah, just about. Let's. By the way, he also changed his profile picture on the channel to Colby Carson. But I don't know. Like, never touch the poo. Yeah, you never touch it. If the alleged essay is proven in court, he would move to horror cow status. Yeah, I don't think it will be, personally. I just can't. I don't see it that sticking in any type of way. But I don't see him winning, in my opinion. I mean, like, I've seen a lot of those kind of things go through the domestic courts, and it's just not a good look. This is just not a good look. Yeah, it's not about being funny. It's about being a joke. They're not mutually exclusive. Yeah. Are there potential repercussions for having an unbinded stream on YouTube?
Family either. My family, like my little brothers, they're young, they're like 16, but they're immediately like, hey.
No, yeah, I have a bunch of younger brothers too. I'm pretty sure they'd ride or die. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they get it. They're like, you're rich, bro. That's why they cancel.
Are you rich, bro?
I mean, like, relatively, right? Like,
how much money do you have in the bank?
In California, being rich is like.
If he wins the case, we'll never hear the end of it from him. Okay, like, there's a real possibility he could win the case. My only hard opinion on Toomad is that I think he's a piece of shit, right? I think everything else I'm pretty flexible on. I know he would feel different, but that's really it for me, you know?
I'm wealthy. No? I have like 200K.
And that's another thing. Like, fucking, he's talking. Instead of answering questions from Gokunaru, here he's just like, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I got money, I got bread. Like, who gives a shit, bro? Who cares?
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's not great.
I thought you'd have more,
it's like,
honestly.
Yeah, no, yeah, I would think I'd have more too. It's just like, I'm like arrogant, you know what I mean?
Like, did you just not capitalize at your peak or whatever?
Finally, Kristen Ark has become a big dog. Thank you, Christopher, for becoming a big dog.
No, I feel like I tried to, but it's more like a spending, investing thing.
I see. Okay.
Why don't you pay for rent?
I made a lot. $38.50?
American.
Yeah.
All right, that's healthy, bro.
Are you making money right?
All that money and he still can't get laid.
right now?
Not really. I mean, it's like $500 in the last month on one channel.
Have you
That's like
considered?
1K if it's both
Has
of
your
them.
lawyer told you what if it's a good idea or not to post on social media? I assume he said it's a bad idea.
Yeah, he told me not to, but it's like I can just tell the guy is like not taking it too serious. Like he's an experienced lawyer, so he's dealt with like a.
He's not taking it
multitude of,
seriously.
like,
So this is another reason why it's probably a good thing I didn't ask to call in, because he's saying my lawyer's not taking it too seriously is crazy.
I feel like he is taking it seriously.
Well, no, he's taking it seriously, but he's not taking it seriously in the sense of like you need to stop doing that now. It's more like you should stop doing it rather than you should stop doing it now.
I am drunk and watching Flam and you at the same time, Chris. So here's the thing, chat. Right, you guys are kind of like outside of commentary, and I'm slowly bringing in all these they bisexuals into commentary, right? And like they're just discovering like flamenco and fucking Natty Forsyth, and I'm like I don't even like what I can't even begin to cover this crazy shit. His lawyer might be as big as Op.
Like for example, like killing somebody, that would be like a thing that a lawyer would be like, you need to stop doing that now.
Yeah,
we cannot defend that.
Bro, did you ever think of the angle where it's like the lawyer low-key doesn't give a about you and might just think you're a dumb and just wants to like milk
He's
you for
rinsing
money?
you.
Oh, I don't think that is what the lawyer is doing, but could the lawyer just be like phoning it in because he's annoying and like a really shitty client? Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, they're doing that to her more than me, just because the thing is he knows, my lawyer knows I'm like genius guy, and like it's a good idea to keep a relationship with me. And
Diesel about to start the pixie manic e-girl apocalypse to commentary, huh? you know why all of them came here, right? Because they needed to fucking get like they're like tipster refugees or Illuminati refugees. Flamenco live on Twitch, probably with no viewers, right? Nah, Diesel, I'm actually emerging from the bog. I used to be a kill stream and gym viewer. You know, Axis, I got that vibe from you. I got that vibe, but you're like based, so it's okay.
the future with Jameski and Goldie Bell, it's not. They don't have that. That's why they're building a case with no legs.
What's up with Jameski? Why is he funding her case from your perspective?
Well, I think that like it's like a thing that he hears like he doesn't like that what happened with us like since we had a drama falling out.
What did you said he was?
I guarantee that Jameski has heard all the other ridiculous Toomad shit I've heard behind the scenes. I guarantee it. I bet money on it.
Pretending to be Russian, was that your thing?
Yeah, so it's like just all those sort of like wrongs to him that I did. Yeah, he's like Russian, but he's like Danish, just some like weird mental thing. I don't know, whatever. He's just holding.
I think I found you on your main channel through a Tozy. Holy shit! Stay silent. You might actually be one of the oldest heads of the old heads of this community.
A grudge about it because he.
I will. That's another guy who hates me. Social Repose. I'll say I hate him. I think I actually hate him. Me and him, he's my Joker, okay? He completes me.
He doesn't like that happened on the internet in front of so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're serious about countersuing him if
They won't last a second in commentary, especially if they merge with Now Recording in the SFTP community. I just did another episode of Now Recording. I love those guys.
the other way?
I want to do that.
Did he just randomly join Tom's stream or did they invite him? I have no fucking clue.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, I saw a video where you were kicking a windshield. Is that and that was with Goldie Bell, right? So
No.
was that a meme video or like what the was that?
Dude, I don't know why. I still to this day like don't totally understand the reaction that people had to that video, which says a lot about me. But that's not Goldie Bell in the car. Oh, I wish my emo with the. No, it's like my ugly friend, bro. I'm joking.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Zoe.
You know, you make yourself sound like such scum, bro.
Why?
Gokunar, you sound like an asshole. You sound like scum. Like, yes. I don't know if I'm a maniacal triangle refugee, but I used to watch her from time to time because I was just throwing on MLM breakdowns while drawing. Much prefer Cruel World. Yeah, Cruel World was nothing but nice to me. I have nothing but nice things to say about her.
Bro, I don't know.
They invited
the way
him.
that you
Okay.
talk, it's like you have zero regard. Like, I get it. Like, with
Just
like
chill.
Goldie Bell, sure, whatever. She falsely accused
Yeah,
you.
that
Yeah, go on.
the windshield video. Oh, it's just like I thought it'd be funny to break the windshield, but I didn't understand why people were so like they found it. Like people would describe it to me. It's like, oh, it's the noises that you make or whatever. But it's actually what it ends up being is like it sounds like you don't care about the person's reaction to the left of you.
Right.
You're just while they're driving, you're stressing them the out.
It makes me happy they aren't being yes men to him. Yeah, I mean, I think they're going soft, right? But Goku and Tom are not like just being nice to him, right? Now, there's another guy who joins this, and he definitely is like super nice, a little too nice.
It already sounds like you stressed her out. That's
Right.
what it was. But it's a windshield. It's not that bad.
No, that's. I mean, sorry, I thought that was Goldie Bell in the car, right? So that's why I was asking mainly.
Who was it in the car?
Zoe.
Is that just a different girl?
Zoe's just a girl. Like she's a girl, but she's not. We're not like she's a guy basically. Like she's transgender basically.
Okay.
Yikes, Toomad. Not gonna win over this audience, bud.
Interesting. Well, what's your like outlook for like the next year? Like, you think you're just gonna win and then just come back to YouTube? Is that your plan?
Yeah, I'm like the thing is my intelligence works.
Technicals, yes, technicals.
So eventually I can just use it to like get money and stuff.
Do you get why your video wasn't that well received and didn't perform that well? Like, obviously, like making.
I know why it was. It's not because of why you think it is.
No, making a video with like a good camera that's like well formatted and has like coherent points,
No,
like
it
that would make it do well.
It didn't need quality. It needed just like not schizoid.
It needed a point. It needed like a clear, concise point where you like address it piece by piece, not reacting to a Oompaville video in full.
No, dude, that's not why it didn't get.
All right, let's hear it then.
The camera thing has been debunked so many
It's not
times.
just the camera. It's the camera. It's your lack of care. There's no structure to the video. You don't show like a single screenshot. There's no editing. It is that.
White's video is dog. White's video is all over the place. It starts half the video is dog.
I. Toomad personally doesn't like Quite. That's it. All right. That's why he's dogging on him. All right. He doesn't like him. Okay. Crazy, right?
Video.
But I mean, listen. I understand. I'm friends with Quite, but you'd have to be a fucking moron to go, oh yeah, that vid is a bad response vid. I watched that video before it was live to say whether or not it was good or not, okay? And I said it was good. So I think I'm somewhat of an expert on apology videos or response videos myself.
It's like a
It's like
concise
trying to
point
take
by
it
point
seriously,
story.
you can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, fair enough. What you're saying is that okay, the thing is the quiet video, yes, only about interesting shit. My video is like, oh, I'm like talking about shit that's unrelated to the drama that everybody wants to hear about. True. That's one thing that's the views, but it's mostly the fact that I've already gotten all the attention from the thing, and instead of saying nothing, I decided to just spend all those attention coins on Twitter by posting like literally driving or whatever the fuck.
That's part of it. I think if you had made like a good video, like it would have still been viewed by like more people. You did not.
But it kind of did. I explained things.
Not really.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I mean,
Not convincingly.
I parsed out what you were trying to say. Yeah.
If only Colleen asked you to review her ukulele video. I mean, I'm not saying I got a PhD in it, but...
Yeah, but like you get how like someone clicks on the video and it's like and they're 10 minutes in and they haven't like gotten any like you put all the fucking actual information basically like 30 minutes in, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like if somebody really cares, they can go to it. Like the thing is, even if I did the thing where I made it like a quiet video, it still wouldn't get that many views. I feel like
it would. It would get like you could.
It would. If you categorically destroyed her argument, you would have fucking had like a 1 million view video, easy. Because everybody was talking about it in the beginning, but you just clearly showed that you didn't care, so people stopped caring. You know, you get in what you put out into the world, right?
Get like 500K bottom line.
Yeah, 500K, like that's realistic, but like 500K ain't shit.
I've said I've had conversations with people who work for Yandere Dev that I would help Yandere Dev with a comeback to get some level of respect back. I have offered that. Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what does that say about the overall picture? If it's getting 500K, if I perfect it, bro.
I mean, that's pretty good. Like,
Yeah.
at least that many people care and like maybe think
No.
you're guilty.
No,
Yo,
no, it's
It's one thing to have confidence in your work. If you got to tell people that your stuff is good, then that says a lot about you. Exactly.
nobody
one-
thinks I'm guilty.
Okay, bro. Who at this point, like, who gives a how many views it got? Like, this is just, who gives a. But,
That's
like,
what matters. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want it to get a lot of views?
Yeah. AdSense.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Just
AdSense.
for the money?
Oh, you wanted money?
Yeah, absolutely. If I could make money, I would have.
But wouldn't? But if you wanted to make money, like just make like an hour-long video where you actually debunk it.
No, but then it's gonna show everybody my weird DMs. It's already bad enough.
But like,
It's gonna show my weird DMs. Yeah, okay, that's not good. You don't want to expose your like Coomer weird shit that you got behind the scenes, right? Okay. Then I guess you don't get the fucking W.
at least if you're honest about that, like that's already out there. If you're honest and make that concession, then if
Yandere Dev was weird, but never a bad dude. People did rag on him a little too hard, just for letting his game go way too far in scope. Yeah, I mean, there was definitely stuff you could like dog on Yandere Dev for. There was like weird behavior things, but like we haven't heard about him in a long time. There's a reason for that. He learned his lesson, right? And just in case you didn't know, all the people. All the like kills, the people in the original scope of the game is complete. I have been told personally that what was said on the box those many years ago is done, and he's just adding on extra shit because why not? Just add more, make it more like Yakuza, add more shit, right? But that core thing is done, right? I think the 7 people you got to kill, done.
you think that the sexual assault thing's not true, but those are real, be like, yeah, I was insane, I was kind of obsessed, but I didn't fucking assault her.
But then also, I don't know if it's
Yeah, the rivals. I couldn't remember the word.
even worthwhile.
I mean,
Bro,
it
you're
kinda is,
basically
like-
worried you're gonna undermine your swag when your swag's already like insanely undermined, bro.
Yeah.
Like the whole point of kind of like the
No, it's
quiet
not
video
that.
was the guy like took his mask off and he was like being candid, right? I mean,
Yeah, but he
I'm
didn't
not
need to
saying
do
you
that.
need
He
to.
didn't-
That okay? One of the first things I said to Quiet is the mask needs to come off. Right, that was one of the first things I said, and he agreed with me.
He
I'm
need to
saying
show his
all of you
face.
need to make this
He
kind
didn't
of a
need to.
fucking video.
Wait, but Quite didn't need to show his face for the first time and just irreparably fuck his entire, like,
okay,
life.
the concession that he had to make was like,
Not
I've
very-
Nobody would take him seriously if he was dressed up in his online little persona outfit. Okay, that shit needed to come off because people need to see it in your eyes. They need to see the honesty in your eyes. They need to see whether or not you're a trustworthy person, and you can't prove someone's trust if you're hiding your identity.
I'm a virgin porn addict. The concession Pyrocycle had to make is I'm a disgusting f***ing furry. Like I have all these fucked up things. I'm a porn addict as well. But then he was like, "Well, I'm not a pedophile," and like that is terrible. But it's
Nobody
like, but it's
needs to
like
know that. But I'm not a
that is terrible. But
pedophile.
in the public opinion, I know. But in the public opinion, both of those people won. So wouldn't you just take some pointers?
No, but they didn't win because now everybody knows what he looks like, so he walks around with this like shit that he didn't need to do because he felt like he needed to do it.
But he
And-
needed to do
and,
it to clear his name because everyone thought he was a rapist. This is like the worst
Nobody
thing
thought he
ever.
was a rapist. Nobody.
Are you?
That's fucking wild. What are you saying? That's absolutely insane.
So many people called him a rapist.
Not when he posted the video.
Yeah, but right before that, that's
What the fuck is he on about?
what I'm saying. The video cleared it up.
Well, if you made the video like mine, it would have cleared it up too. If you had a court
No, it
case,
would
now
not.
it's
If he
really-
made the video like yours, he would have looked insane, and everyone would have been like, "This MF guilty AF. Haha, he tripping for real."
Well, if you made a video like mine, yeah, deadass. If you made like a video like mine, that would mean he would be going through a court case. The truth is like once that court case is over, people are gonna know, and I won't have to post a single.
At
I
this
won't have to
point,
post a
by the
video.
time the court case is over, everyone's gonna have forgotten about you.
Hey, whoa. All right,
What do you
listen.
mean? What?
The date's like in a month, Tom. I think, right? The date they
They've
pushed. it by a month.
already. You can't forget about Toomad. Like for the rest of my life, I'm
Toomad.
etched into brains.
Dude, he's so fucking obsessed with just trying to be like relevant. He wants to be remembered. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, too, Matt. We all want to be remembered. Why do we put shit out on the internet? We want people to remember us. We want to have a legacy. But your legacy is tarnished. It's ruined. It's over. Like, this has ruined your legacy. People will remember Toomad as a cautionary tale if you can't turn this around, and it doesn't look like you are.
Good night, girl.
Toomad, straight up. Do you think that there's any level of like genuine ego that's like straight up blinding you.
Genuine ego that's straight up. Sure.
Yeah, bro. Like because like again, it's like I watch your. Obviously, I think everyone would admit that you're fucking talented as hell, a funny guy.
I still have it.
But like when I'm watching the reaction video, you reacting to Oompaville.
Yeah, court cases don't mean shit. Like, you could just settle out of court and have it never mentioned. 100% Axis. 110%.
You're basically saying like it's all gonna be fine. Like I'm falling on and all that.
Yeah,
but like you're basically like kind of telling us a lot of like shows red flags where it's like it doesn't sound like it's all G, because you were initially saying like the response was like a 5-head move, or you were trying to like finesse your audience, but now it's like you wanted the AdSense. I feel like you don't actually have like that much of a reason. It was kind of
This sounds like a dude who needs a real kick in the ass, like an actual ass beating. You know, Toomad challenged Oompaville to a boxing match in one of his response videos, and all I could think was like, you would get your ass beat. Like, Toomad's like fat, not trained, zero exercise, and Oompaville is like fucking farm-fed, shredded. Like, hello, physicality alone is like, that's a horrible matchup. You die. Like,
just a post that you like were like whatever. It's been
And there's
stressing
some
me out.
benefit
I
to
just
it.
want to dump this online.
I do want to dump it online. That actually is like what it is, because I want to make a comeback. The thing is, it's like it's an entryway.
yeah, I know. People would have loved it if I was in the stream like grilling Toomad, but he wouldn't have stuck around if I was there, Greg. Yeah, I know. I'm kicking myself for it. You know, c'est la vie. That's life. I'm sure I'll get another chance to rip into some annoying asshole at some other point, right?
You're saying you think you need to go through your like schizo essay in art,
Yes,
and then
I'm investing in the future.
You're like burning. You think you're gonna come back from the ashes?
Yeah, I guess yes.
Have you ever done that?
Yes, so many, like 3 times. I
When?
did like fucking, okay, so there was the Fortnite one where I was like, I just got like a quadrillion billion views, and then the next video I did the same thing, and then I got 100K views. That's less than I got into like the little video I made today. That was devastating to me. I came back from that. I fell off for like some matter of months. Came back from that. I've done that like one more time, and I did that, and then I did like the MLG Taj switch to like personality content, which is like a notoriously like scary bridge to cross, but I pulled it off. It's like 3 times. This like 4th time, something like that. I fell off twice. MLG thing. This is like the 4th thingy. Oh no.
Do that. If you're really innocent, talk to Diesel. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't talk to me. But it would turn into blood sports like immediately. Like, you know it would. Come on.
James Key thing. Maybe so. It's like 3 to 5 times where I've like hit bumps and then came back. Except this one's unconclusive, right? But I'm confident that I'm like.
Well, this one's not just like, oh, I fell off. This one's like you kind of hit a bit of a brick wall.
Guilty people won't talk to Diesel. Dude, I am not like some arbiter of justice. I ain't Judge Dredd. That is not who I am, okay? That is not what's going on here. I know I've had some W's, but that doesn't mean shit, guys, all right? Listen, one day FPS Diesel is showing the receipts. The next day he's like having an ICO meltdown for 8 hours, okay? So I don't want to fucking invoke such power.
More or less.
Not really, because Jackie Chan.
He disowned his.
Yeah. Like it's the truth is like
Jackie Chan's also he's different in a way though, because he's insulated by Hollywood, who's much more focused on just like meritocracy and stuff like that, and who's gonna pull the views. Versus you are someone who's directly connected to the audience, and they interact with you on Twitter every single day. I think that makes it. I think that makes it worse.
It makes it.
We gotta get EDP445 on a Diesel stream to confirm the facts. He's guilty. He's guilty. I will be. In my opinion, he's guilty.
Because Hollywood.
Well, Jackie Chan's also not like coming on a video and saying like, yes, that.
Diesel is afraid we're gonna jinx him. Yeah, I don't want to wake. I am so terrified of waking up one day and then like, I've said it before on stream. I don't want to wake up one day and then be Doug Walker from Channel Awesome. You know, I don't want to be the nostalgia critic.
Yeah, I did.
Which is also that's more, yeah, but the thing is Jack. Okay, because Hollywood. Okay, the thing is about. Okay, Hollywood will drop somebody even if they. Okay, Johnny Depp never gonna get a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He maybe would have gotten it if he never got this lawsuit, but we know he won that. Just because it happened, he's never gonna get another movie in Pirates of the Caribbean ever again.
Well, he'll never get in Pirates of the Caribbean, but to say that his acting career is done is stupid, right? Brendan Fraser got blacklisted from Hollywood for a couple of years, And now Brendan Fraser is back on again. He did The Whale. Like, come on.
I still have the same thing I had that before. And
Do you
I
really
get
though? Because
points for
nobody's
being an
watching.
asshole.
Nobody's paying attention, which is the number one way
Well, nobody's
that
watching
make
for
money.
many reasons. But the question is, will they watch? He will never get a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, even though he didn't do anything wrong. But I can definitely get views again.
Okay, all right. Yes, I think you're completely right. What you're saying is right. Unless, by the way, unless YouTube f***s you directly
I don't think
because
they
you're
will.
being
Yeah,
a f***ing
which is
weirdo.
probably- I don't
Oh,
think so.
by the way,
You know who should talk to Diesel to prove his innocence? Nick Fuentes. Oh, shit. Johnny Depp literally got a movie role right after his case. Yeah. Brendan Fraser was also a victim as opposed to being accused, though. Yeah, that was an example.
Matt, you're an Etika fan, right? You always have been. Etika's a f***ing goat. We can all agree. Etika f***ing destroyed himself by uploading hentai to his f***ing channel. You realize, like, if you upload too much schizo, you could get f***ed or nuked or affected by YouTube, right? I don't know if you ever
Either
found
that or people just don't watch and you don't get recommended ever again.
Yeah, but I think you guys are doing a bit of the paranoias here.
No,
And it's just reality.
Bro,
I guess a real
no.
option. that
Okay,
could
yeah,
happen.
too bad. I know we sound. I don't know what we sound like, but like I'm just saying it from an angle of like, don't f yourself.
I know. We can't get through any fucking drama without invoking Etika's name, bro. I swear. Don't bring Etika into this.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like assuming you're f***ing, I guess, innocent of what you're saying. Again, this you did obviously it's weird. You admit it's f***ing weird, right? Like it's not good. Like the harassment and all that. Like it was.
Harassing.
Say again.
Harassing. Yeah, the harassing is kind of weird, but it's on the scale of on the spectrum of like the worst thing you could do. It's not really close to that.
Yeah. But like you don't.
Yeah, but like harassing people is still not a look. Like, bruh.
You feel bad about it, like you know what I mean? Like it's kind of weird. I get a sense where it's like you don't really give a f that you
Fuck
did
them,
this.
yeah. It's funny, like based.
Yeah. Okay. So like you're kind of unapologetic.
Even if Toomad wins in court, he's shown his true colors. Everybody knows he's crazy and is kind of a douche and a creepy guy. Yeah. I mean, like I said, the only thing I'm really dead set on is saying that Toomad is a douche and an asshole and crazy and kind of a creepy guy. Diesel, you won't turn into a nostalgia critic or Toomad because he's grounded by reality, and the common man, you won't turn delusional. I don't know. Maybe I get like really successful and I turn into like Hassan, where I'm like a champagne socialist who doesn't understand that Mexicans who speak Spanish are going to try and price gouge.
Like I get it, but like, do you get what I'm saying though? Where it's like YouTube can step in if you get too popular and you know there's a situation. YouTube doesn't give a fuck about like enforcing the rules fairly or whatever. I mean, what's those guys?
That's
Fresh
not
and
true,
Fit?
but I think I get what you're saying.
No, I mean it is true though, because like even those guys like Fresh and Fit or whatever, they got I think what demonetized or some. Like if
yeah,
like,
but I will also say Fresh and Fit are like fucking skits, so it's like they're assholes. They're shit people. I don't know. I don't know if they should have their money taken away. It's such a variable conversation, and you know, I think it's a very case by case basis. But I don't know, man. It's not like Fresh and Fit was giving us much coherence to the public discourse. No, that Hassan Mexico stuff is fucking funny. I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick, chat. And yeah, I will wash my hands. Don't you worry. We'll do this. There we go. All right.
Diesel didn't shower after peeing 010 hygiene SMH.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Diesel didn't shower after peeing. 0 out of 10 hygiene. SMH. I did wash my hands, chat. Oh man, I'm never escaping that, huh? Just like I'm never escaping the little guy allegations. Fucking all these cringe shit. I did wash my hands. I got some drink. Okay. So don't worry. We're all good. Trying to get more salt because I run so much. So I'm doing one of that. Okay, the hydration multiplier shit is like calling it a multiplier is stupid. This is just like Gatorade in a tube, right? What was the song playing in the background? I just play like an endless playlist from Stream Beats, which is a royalty-free stream thing on Spotify. Stream Beats. I don't believe you. Let me sniff the soap from your hands. You're gonna end up having to install a sink in the background just to prove you wash your hands. That sounds kind of gross, not gonna lie. Rennie, what the hell do you think Gatorade is? It's just water and salt and sucralose. If it's Gatorade Zero. Water and salt and sugar otherwise. But the lemon and lime one's not bad. I think Gatorade is tastier though. It's all right. I know you guys don't all fucking wash your hands, all right? Listen. Do as I say or not as I do, but in a tube is gross. Rennie, it's a powder. It's not liquid. It's not what? What do you think I just go? What do you think Kool-Aid comes in? Like, brother. What do you think most of these things are before they get mixed into a bottle, Rennie? They're powders. They're chemicals. I'm a natural-born gremlin. I didn't hear. It's okay. I know you got like 3 streams on right now. I know you got 3 streams on right now. Holy shit. I don't think we're getting through all this, but let's get back to it. I woke up 2 hours ago. You need to fix your sleep. I mean, mine's not good either, but fix it.
Enough people are pissed off at you. YouTube could just remove you or demonetize you.
I think that's a myth. But I understand.
I mean, I got a strike on my channel for a video that got removed 4 years ago, bro. Like, I guess I might be more paranoid than the average guy, but like, it's something to consider. Like, if there's like a ton of
I only post a bad quality video, not like hentai or.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, going forward, you know, because when I see you uploading like the pyro response and the Oompa response, I'm like, okay, there's potential that like he uploads a response that's actually like insane and that he says is based. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all I'm kind of saying, bro. Is like, if you lose the channel, what do you do? Like, you're right.
Well, the thing is that it's really low chance. It's like thinking about dying. It's like the chances aren't very high.
All right, I mean,
the chances aren't very high. There's 100% chance of you dying at some point. Okay, we all gotta die someday, Toomad. Your channel's gotta go someday. Like, it's gonna happen.
The chances get higher when you're a schizo idiot, though, and you like, you know, are like stumbling into traffic.
You're a schizo idiot.
Videos seem like to me.
I'm not a schizo idiot.
Oh my god, this is the edited down version. This makes him look so bad, dude. Holy shit.
It's fine.
All right. Okay. I wanted to. There was one thing. There's one thing you mentioned. Oh yeah, in the in a response video, you mentioned how there was like 6 burners that she had of your numbers. So like she would block you on everything, and then you'd message her on a on like an app basically that was just like creating fake phone numbers.
Yes.
You said some where it's like if you really don't want to talk to somebody, you block them on everything, and you don't respond or whatever. I feel like blocking you on Discord and everything, basically literally blocking you on everything. I feel like that's enough, bro. Like, do you get again like how that's like kind of odd?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
But it was a year and a half ago. So when you're indicting me on did a year and a half ago.
I'm not indicting you, bro. Yo, it's all good.
He is being indicted, but
just like, okay, here's the thing. This is the whole point. Like, it's one thing for you to say like, yeah, that was up, whatever. But it's another thing when you're like, oh yeah, it was up. It's not a big deal. Like, it doesn't matter or whatever. You know what I mean? That's like you're kind of saying like, yeah, it's just who gives a basically. I feel like if you're gonna have any concessions or whatever.
He did admit to making burners. Yes.
Harassment part of that was kind of.
I think it's worse. I think canceling somebody and accusing them of assault falsely is worse than harassing somebody.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Assuming that's the case.
Yeah. Okay. Everything that I do that just seems retarded is just like a symptom of like I think it's unfair.
Toomad, I have sorry, I just want to interject. Someone messaged me this. I don't know if you know. I don't know why Toomad.
All right, so I'll spill the beans. That was me. This is Tom reading my message.
I was talking about the case like it's essay based. It's just harassment. They just need to prove by 50% or more that he was harassing her. Even if the essay doesn't stick as evidence, it wouldn't certified move the needle. Like, he's got no pending charges at all. I don't know why he talks about it like a criminal case.
That's not true.
What is your response to that? I guess I don't really know what that.
He's saying
essay allegations.
I thought that it was.
Well, the essay allegations are what are important. I wouldn't give a f if she posted just harassment. I would have just been like, let out.
You wouldn't care if she were like, oh yeah, he was in a fucking psycho fucking ex. Like, what? Yeah, someone. What is Blood talking about? Yeah, it's just been really frustrating this entire case because people keep talking about it like this is about the sexual assault. And ultimately, the way that things in this case would go is that we're never really going to get a full picture on the essay now that it's gotten to court. Yeah, he quite literally has no criminal accusation / history right now. It's just a civil case. Yeah. She's literally filing for a protective order. She has a temporary protective order right now. But it's like, I just don't like how Toomad has phrased this conversation as being about like whether or not he sexually assaulted the girl, right? Because that's not what the case is about. That's not what the reality of the situation is, right? Is it an important factor? Yeah. But would we ever get a confirmed answer on that? Probably not. It's probably never going to happen, right? Nothing popped up in the county. Yeah, there's no, he hasn't been charged with anything. But it's just really annoying how people are treating it like a criminal case when the reality is that the difference between a civil and a criminal case makes all the difference in a case like this, and how it's going to go, and how it'll be perceived by the court, and what's going to happen, and who's going to be there, whether or not there's a jury or just a judge. All of these things are important, and the reality is that Toomad's talking about it like he understands court. Toomad actually has less experience with the civil court system than me, okay? Like...
Yeah, I wouldn't make a response.
But as far as like court, what is the? I haven't read the lawsuit. What is she explicitly trying to take it to civil court?
Jabroni has that now.
Yeah.
I can send it to you.
Sure, you can send it.
She's
to me.
basically claiming with Toomad that he got her, I guess, high or drunk or both, or something like that.
Jabroni beat me by like a fucking hair to the video launching. We both had the court case separately. I didn't share it with him or anything like that, but. Yeah, I was going to say there's no criminal case. She just basically wants more of a protective restraining order. Yeah, she wants a protective restraining order, and she wants damages for the time that they spent together. That's it.
I mean,
and the damages are from $25,000 to infinity, basically. So they'll probably settle for quite a lot of money, right? That's how a majority of these court cases go. A lot of people just settle, and Toomad's got money, so they're going to come after him for a lot of money, and then ultimately he'll probably try and... his lawyer will try and bring him down. But Toomad's very set on bringing this to court and winning, quote-unquote.
What? Do you
Wanna
want
see
to
it?
fucking go on? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, post it and yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's any.
So, yeah, can I not open this for OPSEC
Yeah, I
reasons?
mean,
or
they can get me for like harassment and stuff like that, but the thing is, what she did is worse. It's like killing
Yeah, no, they can get you for harassment, which is exactly what the case is about.
somebody and then being like, well, he stepped on my toes. It's like, bro, you killed him.
All right. So you're saying that? Wait up. If you're saying it's like killing someone, then you're saying that like she could actually like end your career. I don't understand what killing means.
No, I made like a metaphor.
Yeah, no, I got that. But like she's trying to kill you by making these allegations. Is that what you're saying?
I
Like,
didn't
kill
say
your career?
that. No, I didn't say that.
All right.
You said that.
All right. Toomad, what do you do on a daily basis, brother?
Jerk off? What do you do on a daily basis?
Oh, that's a great question, bro. You're gonna make me reevaluate my life. No, I mainly go to the gym and work and shoot myself.
Shoot
in
yourself for a
photos,
living.
but you simulate it on camera so that I only get demonetized.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, you're 100% like mentally, you feel like you're fine.
Certified gooner. This is what I'm saying. Like, Toomad has like a very warped perception of sex and intimacy. If he is spending that much time jerking off, and I, you know, like, no wonder when you finally have sex, it doesn't feel that good. Like, your dick be busted, bro, from beating your dick so hard.
All right. Like, unironically.
I guess I'm fine.
Okay. All right.
She's got me near the get out.
That's Ronald Rizzler. Just in case you didn't know.
Okay, Toomad, you're here. I might as well ask. Why the did you add the part in your response, or like, I don't know, like, were you being serious when you were saying you paid her, you'd block her, unblock her?
Gokinaru's too young to be that charismatic. I remember seeing Gokinaru when he did his Hong Kong videos. Very good videos. I think he took them down for some reason. I don't know. I gotta ask. He does really good stuff. I wish he would upload and make content more. But it's nice that he streams because he's got a really good laid back attitude to him.
And then basically you offered money or whatever, and then she accepted. So like, you were dating prostitute. Were you being serious, or were you joking, or what was that?
Yeah, true. The thing is, prostitute implies that like she does that regularly.
Wait, isn't Toomad doing this going to affect the verdict? He's consistently defaming her or throwing more incriminating things like his Twitter or his videos. Yeah, so all of this is going to be, if it goes to trial, basically what's going to happen is that both sides are going to go looking for info, right? And they're going to pull out all these tweets. They've already pulled out some tweets, but they're going to just pull out more and more and more, and they're going to use that in defense of their case. They're going to say, Toomad has talked about her this many times. This is like blah, 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 this, that, and the other thing. So it's not going to be a good look. Yeah, this stuff does affect the case. In fact, that's why his lawyer said to stop talking about it, because this is going to affect it. This entire call he had is incredibly incriminating, and he shouldn't have come onto it.
Really, she's never done that before.
Okay.
But yeah.
And that was the start of your relationship, or how was that?
Yeah, it was like that was the first time I met her. Yeah.
And so then, how does that become your dating now?
The thing is, people like to say like you're not dating or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we never agreed on it or whatever. But then what is it then? Like I wanted a girlfriend. That was my intention to have a girlfriend. It's the closest I've had to a girlfriend. It's like, it's the only thing I know about like an intimate relationship with a woman. It's like,
yeah.
And it's like I've had little friendship things, but it's like I've had like a little girlfriend thing before too. But it's like this was more than that.
No, I get
That's
it.
what I
This is
mean.
like, yeah, this is like your first time being like intimate with a chick, basically. But
Which is gay.
I saw there was messages where you were saying like not trying to date or whatever. Was that you kind of trying to convince her you weren't trying to date because she didn't want to date? Like, I'm kind of confused how she's claiming you weren't dating and then you're saying like you are. Like, she didn't want to date, but like you were effectively dating. Is that kind of what it was?
I mean, so there's like, so okay, for example, she'll say like you chose me, or like she'll say like I'm trying to lock down this dub, or I'll say like, oh, we're gonna be friends if you don't have sex with me, and then she'll be like, oh, that feels like shit. Stuff like this, or it'll be like it's just like...
They didn't put a label on it, is what it sounds like. Which, you know, there's lots of young people who are like in situationships and they don't put a label on it.
Like it's just like I don't know what the distinction.
Toomad, what's this video that someone sent me of she's like standing on the doorstep and it looks like you come out and you have like a gun pointed at the
Okay, here we get to the gun thing. Oh, great Toomad. Great to say based.
Floor or something? What is
Dude,
this?
they're trying so hard to make it out that like I'm like some person. Okay, so the TRO says that I used guns to make it so that she knew that I wouldn't let her leave. That's what it says. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is not true. Like the thing is that why would I post the ring? Why would I incriminate myself with the ring video? Like that was obviously a bad idea. But like you know,
It was a bad idea, but
I didn't expect that. Like, I didn't expect.
What
like,
was the purpose of
lawyers-
bringing the gun out? Where is it supposed to be like a funny thing? Like,
I don't know. I was like super nervous that she was coming over because I locked her out of the house the day before for funny. Like she
I was nervous. I locked her out of the house the day before, so I answered the door the next time with the gun.
came over the day before, right? And I just didn't let her inside.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that part's true. Okay.
Yeah, that part's true. So the next day when she came over, she was like, I was just super nervous. Like she was coming to the door. I'm like, oh my god, is she gonna be pissed at me? Like, what do I get here? So I was like, I'm gonna bring the Glock to her. And then I did.
It's a real gun?
You can
No,
see
it's
it
a
on
BB gun.
a video.
Yeah, I
He
bring
brings
the
it out.
Glock
So-
to the door, so he said it was a Glock.
I still don't understand
And then he says it's a BB gun. So it's a model Glock?
why you brought it out. I still don't get it.
I mean, the answer is I was just super nervous and I brought it with me for some reason.
Okay, but wait.
You were ner-
That's not a good reason.
nervous?
Well,
I just
you're
don't
asking my
understand.
intent-
Like,
You're asking my intent, like what I was thinking, right? I wasn't really thinking much of it. I guess I was like I wanted to see her reaction, maybe like to pulling it on her.
okay.
I wanted to see a reaction. He called it a Glock. I know. All right, I don't think I'm crazy to say that I think it's a real gun. Okay, am I reaching? I don't think that I'm reaching. You're my chat. You're gonna agree with me anyway.
Something like that.
All right. But wait up.
I
It's a
don't
real
really have, like, a
gun,
good
right?
answer.
Was it loaded?
No, it's a BB gun.
Okay, it's a BB gun. So you don't
Yeah.
own any real guns. That's what I was gonna say, because you're a fucking Canadian citizen. You're not, and you're in California, right? So like, what was the?
Yeah, I don't own any guns.
So then why? But did you like convince her it was real?
No, I mean she just put that in the lawsuit because they're trying their hardest to get me.
So 100% that was like not a real gun.
It's not a real gun.
Was it a loaded BB gun?
It could have been loaded. I mean, the thing is,
It could have been loaded. It's not an answer, bro. Oh my god.
video, her reaction kind of tells you a little bit of like what's going on. Like I asked her like, "Are you okay?" after I pull it out. So it's like that's kind of like a strange question to ask if you're like trying to like threaten her with a gun or something.
Yeah.
I feel like that like without that part, I'm.
So at first he brought the Glock to the door because he was nervous and didn't know, and then he brought the BB gun because he was nervous and didn't know, and now he just wanted to see a reaction, right? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not fucking crazy. That's not like that's an odd. Yeah, he's talking nonsense. Okay.
Hoping, I don't know what you guys think. I'm hoping like they understand that like that video isn't like it's like she wasn't scared of it like it was a real gun. She thought I was trying to give it to her. She said, "I'm not gonna take that." She thought I was trying to give it to her, and that's what was happening. She could lie and say that's not what happening, but like the video, the thing is when she says I'm not taking that, it's quiet. That one part is quiet. You can hear the part where I say, "Are you okay?" So it goes like it's like me like holding the gun, and then she's just like looking at me. We just have like an awkward stare, and I'm just saying nothing, and then she's just like looking at me, and she's like, she goes, "I'm not taking that," and then I say, "Are you okay?" You can hear the "Are you okay?" but you can't hear the "I'm not taking that.
Okay.
But I'm hoping it doesn't get misconstrued in court.
Right. Sorry. And you were saying you didn't ever have.
It looks like a real gun. It looks like a real gun. If you're someone who is not familiar with firearms, if it is a fake gun, you're gonna go, "It's a fucking real gun." Like, who brings a gun because they're afraid of their girlfriend being mad at them? Yeah, and then like there's a whole size discrepancy. Toomad's like 6 foot tall, 200 something pounds. You know, fucking big meaty guy. All right.
Sex with her, but it was just hard for me to understand because you said you were like hitting it from the back.
I did.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry, you guys did have sex?
So you did have sex.
Yeah, we did have sex. Yeah.
Okay. So when was that? Like the first time you're saying you guys met? Because I'm kind of confused. Because you're saying the first time you were supposed to meet, you didn't let her in the house. But then you're saying the first time you met, like, was basically like getting sucked off for money.
Yeah, the first time we met was getting sucked off for money, but I pussied out.
Oh.
So she didn't actually suck you off for money.
Yeah, she didn't. she agreed, and I guess I wanted to see if she would like go through with it. She did, but when she showed up, I was like,
What were you gonna pay her?
Deleted messages on her phone, like $200.
$200? Jesus. Was she like super desperate for money or something? Was she like super duper broke?
Desperate for money? No, her parents have money. She's fine.
So she just wanted to be.
Diesel, are we certain he's looking at the same video because he's changed his story at least 4 times?
Fucking Audi. Yeah, she wanted to be around me. She wanted, and $200 was like nice to have.
Like the never sucked my dick ever. Like without $200. The $200 was just like now.
Did he just say that she's never sucked my dick ever?
Super duper broke?
Desperate for money? No, her parents have money. She's fine.
So she just wanted to
It's
be
a
with
fucking
you?
Audi. Yeah, she wanted to be around me. She wanted, and $200 was like nice to have.
Like the never sucked my dick ever. Like without $200. The $200 was just like now I'm doing it.
So she wouldn't give you head if not for the money, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Just completely knocked open the door. It was like, I never do that. It was before that. It was like, I never do that. And after that, she's like, okay, how big are you? I think I'm going to swallow. It's like, what the f***? It's a complete switch in the head.
Yeah.
All right, you make claims that she's like bipolar or whatever. Are those like, are you just f***ing around or like?
Yeah, she has like 96 percentile like on bipolar severity chart like thingy.
Okay, but
This stuff about the bipolar sounds like a lawyer thing. Okay.
sorry, I mean like, is she diagnosed, bro?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
The chart.
Okay. And then sorry, so you don't basically go through with it the first night. You never paid her then?
Yeah, I never paid her.
Okay. So then
She claims he took her phone and deleted their messages. So then he would have deleted the messages about the paying for sexual favors. I could see him doing that. Definitely seems like a part of him's a little bit disgusted with himself about paying for sex, but
this time with the gun was the second time you met her. What goes down then?
I don't know if it was the second time. It probably wasn't. But yeah, she comes inside, and then we go upstairs. This is me telling you exactly like what happened with this girl.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's like the first time I did this. Okay, so I remember that we went upstairs. She sat down in the chair and just complaining about, oh, you tell me to cut myself. You don't like women. You're like an incel. Blah 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 blah. She's always complaining about some stupid shit. And then I start touching her like
the first time she showed up, asked for her ID, and then deleted the messages she left after. Not only is she broke and loaded, he also got head and never had head.
I sit in front of her. She's sitting in a chair, right? So I'm sitting on the floor. And I just start like, I'm trying to make advantage.
She's sitting on a chair. I'm sitting on the floor. Okay, I could see that. She's in a chair, like the cuck chair. And he's on the floor, and he's like, can I touch your feet? From that video we saw. So he's on the floor. And I believe that he's on the floor. And he's still a big guy, right? But he's on the floor. You can hear something like padding on the floor, like, ba 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 ba. So that would be like his hands going like, you know? So that, again, we can't see, but I'm inferring based on what I've seen.
Right, so I'm like touching her thigh, and then what she originally she didn't care the first time, and she eventually was like, she looks at me and she shoves my hands off, okay, and then she does that like again, that loop happens where I put my hand on her thigh, not really like grasping or anything, I would just put it on top of her thigh, and then she like gives me this, she looks at me again, she gives me like a smile, like it's like a weird smile, and she shoves my hand off again. So like that's like the third time or something like that. And the fourth time she was like, stop, and then I stopped. When she said stop, I stopped. And then like some little while later I start touching her toes, and then she's like, do you have like a foot fetish? And I'm like, no. And then she eventually gets to like, I'm gonna want to drive home if you keep touching me, I'm clearly not happy, says that. And then she says I like pulled my dick out or whatever the fuck. It's like I don't remember this. But after the toes thing, and then she starts complaining like I want to drive home or whatever, I'm pretty sure I just like that was kind of the end of it. It doesn't really go.
Was this the same interaction that she claimed was like a sexual experience, or was this just your first time meeting her in person, like the sexual assault or whatever happened? Because there's a moment where she's like, she's like, she claimed that you like shoved her, pushed her down, tried to make her do stuff.
Whoa, wait, what? When did she say that?
Didn't I see this a while ago on Twitter?
Wait, when
she was claiming there was sexual like assault, like it was like an assault.
Yeah, no, she's using the word sexual assault for sure. But when did she say like?
I can't remember. I mean, maybe I'm misremembering, but I thought I saw that on Twitter.
Well, she says like tackle in
the
I wish I was in this call, bro. I have like a knowledge of everything. I like know everything. I'm like, no, it's not that. It's this.
TRO, she says like he tried to tackle me. He got enraged, blocked the door.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Sure.
Yeah, there's definitely no shoving. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she claimed it, but I didn't actually do that. But she says that I blocked the door.
Okay.
And that I made it so she couldn't leave, or she knew that she couldn't leave.
Did you do that?
So
or
when
no?
she gets in the courtroom, blocking the door, dude. Okay, she said that I trapped her in a corner or some shit like that. Okay, I know what corner that was. She was sitting in a chair. This girl, you have to understand, we've already had many incidents where it's just like the same routine where I'm just like, hey, you gonna suck my dick one day or what? And she's like, no. And then it's and then
That's not a good look. We have many instances where I'm like, hey, bitch, you gonna suck my dick one day? And she's like, no. Yeah, total fucking winner move right there, bud.
she's like, I'm gonna leave, and then she leaves, and then she comes back, and she leaves, and then she comes back, and I lock her outside, and she leaves, and then she comes back. And
I lock her outside.
If she wanted to leave, she could leave just like the other times. But because I was touching her, that's why her brain becomes like, well, I'm stuck here, I can't leave. But the truth is, if she stood up and decided to just like, you know, I don't know, go to the washroom or something, I would have just been like, I wouldn't have even noticed.
So there's never been a scenario in which you've been like, you can't leave right now, you have to stay.
Absolutely not. But that's what happens when her brain. That's what her brain thinks because I touched her. Because I touched her, and she gets so schizo about that. She thinks that I was keeping her hostage.
So you think she's like delusional about this, basically? Like she's just like. Do you think she believes what she's saying?
Were you hoping Tom would have asked you to join the call? Well, Tom knew that I knew a shitload about it, and if I had asked him, he would have let me in. Because, I mean, listen, let's just call a spade, but if I'm a nobody, then technicals might even be more of a nobody.
She doesn't think she's lying, right?
Yes, I think she believes it.
Okay, I see.
I don't think she would have done like a court case or whatever if she didn't believe it.
Okay.
But she's mentally ill, bro. Like she's.
Okay, wait up, bro. Sorry. So, you mentioned in your response video, like, she's actually the stalker because she like just showed up at my house at 3 a.m. and sent a picture of my house. Why the do you not like include that picture? You know what I mean? Like,
I can include it. I have it. I'm down to it. It's just like I don't want to drop it now because then it's gonna be like, all right, I gave it to the public. Because I wanted to like make like a full video or whatever sort of thing. I had it on the back burner.
Okay. So he releases that 20-minute video. He releases the ring footage, but he won't release the DMs that show that she was actually the real stalker the whole time.
Okay, so you do want to do
she's
like
mentally ill. Like everybody can tell. Like she's also mentally ill. Like that's the point.
Okay, I can't tell because I don't know her, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, what makes you say everyone can tell?
I guess another question beyond that is like,
Well,
if
like,
she is
why
mentally
would you
ill,
put up with those DMs?
what particular part about her mental illness? Well, what does she have? She doesn't have schizophrenia, right?
Well, mental illness means that like is like people often use the word delusional.
You don't like listen, and again, counterpoint, like where people use mental illness as like a get out of jail free card. Mental illness is not also I'm a completely unreliable like narrator card. Like it's not that either.
Just like your brain, like.
So you're saying like because of the mental illness, she just can't be trusted as a narrator.
Well, that's one thing. Like she's like she can't tell you like reality.
That has to be exactly what the court case, what their defense is gonna be like. They're gonna try and like paint her as like a crazy person who doesn't understand.
For example.
Okay. What's the other thing?
But like mental illness. But like the other one that the one that mainly I think about is that she was touched as a kid, and because of that, when she gets touched.
See.
Now, even if it's like that, she'll start thinking things like, oh yeah, I'm stuck here or whatever. Or like it's sexual assault. I've been assaulted. Like it's not sexual assault. You just been thinking.
Given Toomad's propensity for calling her for claiming she basically used her as a call girl, I guarantee the reason she showed up at the house at 3 a.m. is because he called her there. Yeah.
All right. When you were spamming her fucking messages, okay, what time was that? Like, at what point in your relationship?
Your Honor, these bitches be tripping.
Was, you know what I mean?
I did that all the time, but I don't know.
Why did you do that? Were you just like desperate for her attention, or?
Sure.
Like you were in love type of thing, but like.
I get. Oh yeah, no, I was completely infatuated with this girl. That's why I also say like when you're like dating or whatever. Because I don't know, man. Like it's very invested. That's the word I need to use.
Yeah.
Very invested. Very
Where they're not
People
like, I guess it's like you were invested. I just feel like, I don't know. There must have been other girls you could talk to. You're like famous.
no, there's no girl that was nearly as invested with this girl.
So it was just a fixation on her in particular. I see.
I mean, like people don't want to use the word dating, but it's like, bro, yeah, invest. I had large stonks.
Was she invested?
500.
So I don't. The way he talks about it again, we're talking about like that, like I put money into like a machine, and I'm investing my time in this with the idea that I'm gonna get a return on it later. You know what I mean?
What do you base that on? Because like the messages I've seen, it doesn't seem like she's receptive to your messages at all, bro. Like at all.
I think if she's responding to the schizo, that sounds receptive. Like, why would somebody respond to schizo messages if they're not receiving it?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Your Honor, hose mad. I don't think Toomad knows how to love. Infatuation was the most accurate word he said so far. Yeah.
The thing is like how much you're invested in somebody is congruent with how much they're invested in you. So it was like she may have been more.
Not necessarily. That's it's not congruent. Some people just like to be waited on as individuals, and yeah, I don't know if you want to be around those people, but
invested in it than me.
Imagine if he has a female judge. He has a male judge. I can confirm that right now. He has a male judge.
I think she was.
Based on what?
Based on just overall picture of the thingy.
No, but
why is this? Why is this like a question? Like,
no, I'm just asking because it's like you know what I mean. Like the basis of the relationship was like she accepted, giving.
Oh, the prostitution thing. Oh,
yeah. Like I'm just not convinced that she's like I still don't understand how you view her as like you were dating or whatever.
She's really strange in the sense that's where the mental illness comes in. She's really strange in the sense of like she will agree to something like that. But, like the truth is like she's never done something like that before. She wanted the money, but it was also like a way to meet me. Does that make sense? She wanted to meet me and have things go well at the same time. It's like a big picture thing.
So she was like,
she's not really.
She was like a fan of you, or she like she thought you were cool. She thought you were swag. She liked you.
Yeah, she's not really a fan. Like she doesn't like. She watched my Zoom video and she was like, "Wow, I agree with the people in the comments. You are awesome." Like, I don't think she was a fan.
Okay.
But she understood that I had a lot of success and stuff like that. But not like I inspired her. Or she was like a fan or whatever.
Okay. What is so specifically what are you being sued for? Like, what's the big picture, like big like narrative that you think they're
well, it's the harassment stuff, really being a bad boyfriend. But the thing is, she's adding all this like sexual assault stuff that's just gonna get dismissed.
You think because of that the case is going to get dismissed?
I think there's a high chance it just gets dismissed. If it goes to trial, then it's not going to last very long.
And you're
I don't know about that, bud. I don't know about that. If you walk away not settling and taking this to trial, oh my god, it's going to be wild.
We're not that far from that, right? We're like a week out or something?
Like a month.
A month, okay. So a month out from what, you're like a pre-trial hearing?
Something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Hearing.
So that's going to happen. I guess they're going to decide whether it goes to trial or not. And from your perspective, it's all going to get thrown out because of the sexual assault stuff just being unprovable.
It's possible. The sexual assault stuff, I really just don't... Like, I was literally Googling it earlier today. I still think about it all the time. Is what I did sexual assault? It says coerced sexual assault, right?
Yeah.
Coercion. The thing is, I definitely pressured her, right? I absolutely did. Since day one, it was just like...
Look at Tom's face when he says this. Look at Tom's face when he says this.
I was literally Googling it earlier today. I still think about it all the time. Is what I did sexual assault? It says coerced sexual assault, right?
Yeah.
Coercion. The thing is, I definitely pressured her, right? I absolutely did. Since day one, it was just like the same question. Like, it wasn't like I sprung it on her. It was just the same question. Every time we hang out.
You pressured her to give you head, right?
Come, yeah. When she comes over and when she leaves, it's just like I would and ask for the same thing over and over and over and over.
So I think when someone hears like pressure, like chat's going,
yikes, 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 I just had a funny thought. I wonder if she's actually a prostitute and Toomad's salt is because she was just doing her job and fucking other dudes. Oh, brother. Yeah. So, yikes. This is a yikes moment. Sorry. This tipster says the yikes shit. Let me not do that. I gotta not get that out by vernacular.
crazy right now, they hear like you there was some level of like trying to force her, or like be like, you need to do this right now.
Yeah.
I mean you were asking her repeatedly. Was there, do you think that you went over the line in terms of like any level of consent in any of those interactions?
So here's what pushed her into it. When she had sex with me, I remember that when all I had to do was ask. So I don't know. That was easier. I feel like all I had to do was like keep asking her over and over. She eventually was like, okay, in one of my periods over, we can have sex. So that was a dub. Which
Okay, so you asked her and asked her and asked her and asked her and asked her until she finally caved. Listen, man, I don't want to call a spade here. You know, I don't want to be that guy. I will let what Toomad said speak for itself.
then she claims a sexual assault. We agreed to it days before. What the
So you agreed to have you asked her and she agreed to have sex willingly.
Yeah, it's like well, yeah, it's like the thing is she wants to be saying that it's not willing, but yeah, she was like the thing is she's like, I'm not a sexual person, I don't want to have sex, but she's like, oh, I like, but like I'm into BDSM and I want like to be pushed against the wall like that. It's like weird. It's like, which one is it? But then it's like, okay, I just keep asking for the same thing. Like, you gotta understand, like, you know how you like when you hang out with your girlfriend, you talk to her, right? Like if you hang out, you talk to her. I would talk to my girl too, but it would be the same conversation of just like.
So you're saying like
either I'm talking about head and having sex, or I'm talking about something else.
You're saying you did not.
Then we'd have the same conversation about me asking about my head and me getting head, brother.
Not force her, you just asked her, and then eventually, like, if she wanted out of that interaction, she could have left at any point in time, but she didn't. She stayed.
Yeah, she absolutely.
And eventually she agreed to have sex with you. Like, you weren't keeping her in a house or anything, right?
Yeah, she says that I used guns. I had guns. Okay, so what she says, I have guns. She knew that I had guns in the house, and that she knew that I wouldn't let her leave. What the
Yeah, Toomad just picked a fight with the BDSM community with that one. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, damn, this guy has no idea what BDSM is. Like, brother has no fucking clue what he just said. That statement in conjunction with the 20-odd minute clip from before is not a good combo.
How would I stop you from leaving for the first time? This is a repeat of every night we ever hung out where you come and go. I'm like a virgin. It's not like I know what I'm doing. I don't know how to secure sex. If I knew how to get sex from girls, I would have done that. It's not that. It's just like my way of getting sex is literally just asking them, can I please cunnilingus? Can I please? Like,
Zemo Nitro says he nagged his way into sex, douchey move, but not sexual assault. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
I'm not making the call on that one, chat. But if you are sex havers, you can make that opinion yourself, right? I don't wanna be on the wrong side of a legal case, but these guys are gonna say, well, it doesn't seem like I disagree.
From his perspective, like, he just asked her enough and eventually she said yes. Like, as far as pressuring, I think when people hear pressuring, they think like you were like, you need to do this right now or I'm gonna kill you.
But here's the thing,
you're saying you didn't say that.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't killing. But
it was just like, were you just like begging her? Is that what it was? Like please have sex with me.
There was begging. There was the begging. There was always begging, but there was an ultimatum. Like when she had sex with me, it was just begging. When she sucked my balls the day like I sexually assaulted her, she claimed, I gave her an ultimatum.
And the ultimatum was like, you either suck me off or I'm gonna stop hanging out with you.
Yeah, it wasn't even stop hanging out with you. It was just like, we can be friends. And then a fucking switch in her.
Give me head, or we could just stop. Is it coercion illegal under California law?
Her brain flipped, and she started walking towards my bedroom. That was the moment.
I'm sorry, you said she started what?
Walking towards my bedroom.
Okay, I see. All right.
And so that's the
yeah. So I just wanted to ask, was there any point where while you were or doing whatever that she switched up during that?
No, it's not like she wanted to do that. She wanted to like do it for me, right? Like there was no way she was gonna be like during it like stop. It's just like if I didn't want it so bad, she wouldn't have done it. She was not 16. When we were having sex, it was like, I don't know. She said when she would tell me like after we had sex, I was just completely like grossed out and like I don't want to do that again. I was like, I need to take a shower. And then she was just kind of like whatever. She was like laying down on the bed.
All right, this is getting to be kind of bail tonight. Peace, y'all. Later, Lost in Worlds.
face down. And then like later on she was like, well, I enjoyed myself, and then I just sort of said nothing. I was like, I didn't want to tell her like I hated it or whatever, but she was like, yeah, she said that she enjoyed it.
She enjoyed herself. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, she said she enjoyed herself.
Okay.
She said I enjoyed myself because I was giving her signals that I didn't like it.
Do you have any
like,
like DM or like recorded proof in any way of her saying like I enjoyed that sexual interaction, like something like that?
Probably, yeah. I probably have like DMs of her being like, "That's dub."
You should probably find that. I feel like.
Yeah.
Toomad's like, we should probably find that.
Yeah, and send that to your lawyer because that would, you know, help if you have that, I guess. Yeah. Have you interacted with her at all since the stuff came out?
I saw this tweet where it was like, this guy was like, I don't want no fights no more. He's like, if a bitch don't want to date me because I'm too short, fine day, madam. If a bitch hate the way I smile, good luck. I will not fight you. If a bitch don't want to have sex with me because my hat is funny, good day. You know, he just wants nothing to do with it. Someone said to check the drama chat. I will check the drama chat. Let's see. Oh. This is an article that a community member sent. Coercion is considered a crime in California if a person is forced, tricked, pressured, or threatened into unwanted sexual content. While the state doesn't have a specific law criminalizing sexual coercion, the issue is addressed in other laws related to sexual assault, end quote. Oh boy.
How am I lying? Not really.
I see. When was the last time you guys talked before she made her post about you?
Damn, it was like a year and a half ago.
So it's been that long.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. It's wild.
Do you even like remember what happened back then, or?
Yeah, I remember a decent amount about it. Yeah.
Okay.
How did it get broken off? Like, what was like the last time you guys saw each other, and then the last time you guys messaged each other?
Oh, that's a good question. The last time we saw each other, I'm pretty sure it was that day of like sexual assault that she said. No, maybe not. I don't know.
You think there might have been one after that, but you just don't remember?
Maybe. And then the texting thing is like, I don't know. I think I was just spamming her about some stupid shit, whatever the. And it was like, and she like blocked me, and then it was like she wouldn't unblock me, so it was like, okay, no. Like March.
Okay. March. Sorry, you're saying March 2021. Sorry.
2022, I think. 2022.
2022.
Yeah. It says stalked for 7 months. It's just like, does she show like the dates of when I texted her? That because like
I honestly can't remember.
I remember sending her like a.
Someone in Tom's chat. Damn, I got jury duty soon too, man. Don't let me see you there, dog.
Apology like near her birthday, and then she was like, why did you do that? It's just like, well, I wanted to apologize. What the I did that, and I think I sent it.
What was your apology for? Was it over for like spamming her?
Yeah, it was like an apology for like everything. It was like, I'm sorry for doing that drug. Oh no, it's like I'm a psychopath. I need help, like stuff like that.
One detail
I feel like it's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, I guess. One detail
so he's apologizing because he's trying to get in good graces, bro. Oh my lord. Oh man.
I was always curious on was about basically there was this this situation where you were, you know, the whole driving in Oregon meme comes from you're driving, reading the apology. You claim that apology was written by someone who later turned out to be some kind of like creep himself. Like, what is your? I guess I was curious if you could go deeper on that, like who that person is.
That guy, he was an opportunist that he saw the opportunity of so she has roommates, right? He's like an opportunist. He saw it as a chance to get with girls. That guy.
Yeah. Who the is that guy? Who is that guy?
Just some kid who had a DJ career that got destroyed when everybody found out that he was having sex with a 15-year-old.
How old was he?
You didn't know.
He was 19.
Oh, that's not good.
You didn't know that like while you were hanging out.
No, I did know that. At some point, somebody told me that, and I was like, "That's weird," and I just kind of ignored it.
Okay. You just kept hanging out with a guy?
Not really. I didn't hang out with the.
So the guy who gave Toomad the apology that he read off was a pedophile, allegedly, which is. Okay, I don't know how that makes what you did any less strange or self-incriminatingly bad, but okay.
Very often, you gotta understand.
He's just a guy you knew? Okay.
I've met him like 3-4 times, like something like that. Yeah, it's just like, well, the thing is, I don't have friends IRL. I saw him as many times as I saw Bella. You know what I mean? Like that's like one of the closest people I knew here in LA. And
How many times you see Bella though? Like roughly?
Like 4 or 5 times, something like that. Less than 10.
How
Definitely.
the f is she your girlfriend then, bro?
That's a girlfriend to me. I've never hung out with a girl that much.
All right, whatever.
So if you just hang out with a girl who's your homie, it doesn't mean you guys are dating, bro. Like, put a label on that. All right. Don't fucking live in these like crazy situationship bullshit.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, she wasn't having sex with. If she was having sex with me, we would have been dating by now. Like we would still be in it.
Would you say you were like you were considered to be like? Did you guys go on dates or did you just like go to her house?
I wanted her to be my long-term girlfriend. That was my intention with her. Say again. Sorry.
Did you just?
That was my intention with her. So like, you weren't really together. Like, is it the same stream with Gokunaru or is that another stream? It is this stream. Yeah, Gokunaru is that cat in the hazmat suit.
Like go to her house or were you like
Yes.
going out?
No, she would come to my house, like her apartment.
Okay.
Yeah, like apartment to the school.
Okay. So sorry, you texted her apologizing. You said that was like the most authentic apology. And then after that, the Oregon apology came, right?
No, Oregon was before that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so Oregon, did you end up seeing her after the Oregon apology?
Being crazy.
I think so.
Okay. And then you texted her apologizing, like more meaning, like actually meaning it afterward, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so when you actually felt like you meant the apology, what were you apologizing for?
Plenty of stuff. I was saying like all types of things, like psychopath, sociopath, doing drug, like treating her badly, right?
Yeah. But like,
I never. So the sexual assault stuff, like every time she would bring it up, I'd always just be like, what the. She's talking about, like, it seems so bizarre, like, to me, like before we like broke up or whatever, she would like say you assaulted me, you groped me. I'm like, you're an idiot. Like, where is this coming from?
So she'd bring it up in their conversations all the time. Okay, so you knew that she accused you of this for a while before it was public.
Never agreed on
one
that.
thing that I think a lot of people are wondering that have come into the chat more recently because the stream viewers have gone up is just like why the incessant posting on Twitter. This guy named Alma, I think I recognize him as a YouTuber, says, how can this dude say his apologies are genuine and then us memes about it on Twitter every 5 minutes? I guess to a lot of people it seems like kind of a weird thing to like in the midst of like this happening, like you just complete, you know, you were already kind of off the rails on Twitter, but now it's like to a crazy level. I guess
I'm just having fun.
Is it that fun? I guess is that my that would be my question.
It's kind of fun. It's like an interesting social experiment instead of like because what I used to do.
It's an interesting. This is not the time to do a social experiment, Toomad. Let's see how bad I can act to turn it around.
It was like post very rarely and just like very curated tweets that like that were just like built to like get as many likes as possible. Now it's like kind of interesting because like there's two little like super fans that I see in the replies and it's like I don't know, it's a different flavor of tweeting. It's like I obviously whenever like something happens and I want to post it on Twitter, I don't have like the reluctance of like can I post this or not anymore. That's one benefit.
Is that like
he's playing Overwatch? You can hear him playing.
A good like thing to let go of, you think?
I mean it's a balance, right?
Yeah. I guess to me it's like when you're kind of when you're.
Look at it like this. I've already had this depth, the highest depth of this. Like I get like 20K likes per tweet thing. I'm trying this now. I've never done it before. I like it.
Okay. I guess to me it makes sense like when you're a public figure being seen by that many people, like to an extent it makes sense to like curate like what you put out because you know it's gonna be seen by so many people, right?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But you just don't care.
Yo, just to bring it back.
I mean, I care a little. I care.
Yeah, go on.
No, I care.
It seems like you don't right now that much. I mean, because you're just going a little nuts, you know?
For sure.
Okay.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's playing fucking Overwatch right now, bro. He doesn't care.
Okay, so what were you apologizing for? Can you like just kind of like actually like
Being a
because
bad
you're saying
word.
now that she was saying you can whatever essayed her while you were in the relationship. So now I'm trying to understand like what were you apologizing for? Were you like doing like a lip service apology for the SA stuff even though you didn't mean it? Or,
Oh,
like...
yeah, one part of it is that, well, I wanted her to forgive me. That's one. So that meant buying into her delusions so I could, like, get her to forgive me, right? And then the other thing is...
I bought into her delusions to get her to forgive me. What? So I wanted forgiveness. So I just lied, is what he's saying.
I meant it in the sense of like, I've treated her like a bad boyfriend. I don't know if I meant it as like a sincere apology. It's the most sincere one that I've given her, but it's like, it was mainly because I wanted the girl back, right?
So you didn't apologize. You didn't mean it.
Based.
Why'd you agree to just come on the stream? Are you just bored?
I'm bored. I enjoy it. It's fun.
Yeah. Chat's definitely going.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I think we've gotten Gokunaru. Have we gotten most of the big questions out of the way?
Probably.
I saw a Gokunaru video. You shoot
What's
himself.
that?
I saw a Gokunaru. Oh wait, you're Gokunaru. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
The one where I shot myself?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I guess a question I would have would be that we have my personal lawyer in here who, you know, he offered to
I lied, Your Honor, but only because I wanted that coochie.
help your case. His name is Ronald. I was hoping you could unmute him and listen to him for a sec.
No, I'm not fucking. Shut the.
Can you
fuck,
please
stupid
unmute
Tom.
and listen?
Loser ass. No.
All right. This goes on for like more time, but
I don't want to unmute and listen. To
I think we got it. Right, like we got it. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah. When I started streaming drama, guys, I didn't think that 99% of my streams would be like court case, legal. I am so familiar with like law. It's like stupid, bro. I part of me wishes I didn't become a YouTuber and I just decided to go to law school, bro. This is like insane. Ay. If you mean a confession, it's like, I don't know. I wish my streams weren't all about this. You know what I mean? But I ain't even gonna lie. You guys come out to watch these streams. What the fuck? I get it. I don't know. I love journalism. I love that shit. But maybe I'd work in corporate journalism if I wasn't such a fucking annoying asshole. You'll know he admitted to saying he would treat her terribly because she wouldn't have sex with him, which made everyone in the call speechless. Yeah, James, I think we might continue this one in a part 2. The same way we did a super mega part 2. I think this one is going to be a part 2. All right. This is going to be a part 2 because I need a break. So, if you guys haven't checked out my latest video on Toomad, by the way, you should do that. Head over to FPS Diesel. Okay. I can't link it. I can't do that redirect shit. But actually, let me try. Let me do that. I'm gonna send you guys over to actually go over to Now Recording. Get out of here. Go to Now Recording, say hello to them. Alright. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. Leave. Bye bye.